with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Chad's benign doesn't step out of line. His content sound mature for all to enjoy, like fresh when you're, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports us also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. We're strict over across the board, we charge the war because this code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why is sheep but also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if our true fan his chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bag, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life with Clawless Cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for it's today, Wednesday the 17th of June 2026, and I hope you're all doing very well indeed. Hope you're enjoying your day so far. I have foolishly given you guys the choice of picking a bingo card for today for size. The options were a default 5x5, a 7x7, an 11x11 card, or a never before tested 12x12 card. Currently, you guys are voting for a 12x12. That is currently winning. And it's like, this is uncharted waters for me, alright? Like, this is... I had to amend, like, this... I had to amend some of the coding because the fucking bingo card wouldn't fit properly on my screen. Like, if I show you... Give me a second here, let me... Hold on. I've been messing with the codes during the... Because it looks like we're doing 12x12. It looks like that's going to be locked in. You know? So, if I mess it with the code here, to how it was for... I mean, it doesn't... As things stand, it doesn't fit now. Oh, it's just crazy. I have no idea how this is going to look here, actually. Hold on. If I... Let me hold on. How is this going to look on the overlay? Two seconds. I need to check this out here. God almighty. What the fuck am I looking at here? So it's just, this is okay. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. So this is how it will look on the. Oh, for fuck's sake! Let me change that. It's a bit big. Just a wee bit big. Hold on. If we're doing a 12x12, it will need to. I need to shrink this a wee bit here. Hold on a second here. So I need to pick that source. It's just that. I mean, but you guys won't be able to see it. It's not like you guys can't see that, can you? You see the problem that we've got here? Like, we have a problem. It's a slight issue. We're doing bingo with this kind of style because you guys, I don't think you guys can even see this bingo square. It's too much. I don't know how to. I mean, how do you combat this? Like, also, can you guys see the squares on your display on your screen? Can you even see any of the bingo squares properly? How visible is that for you? It's a bingo card for hats. I don't know. I don't mind. I mean, we can try it, but I just don't think you guys will be able to actually play it properly because you guys can't. I don't think you guys can see it. Like, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I'm trying to think of a workaround. Like how could if we're doing a 12x12, how would that work? The size is just so much. It's just too much. Oh my god. So yeah, I mean, I don't mind trying a 12x12, but be careful what you ask for. This is what happens for 12x12 bingo cards. People don't think of the size and the space and issues and try to squeeze it all in at one little spot, you know. Oh god almighty. Shit, man, I don't know. Like, how the fuck would we do this? How the fuck would we even fucking combat and tackle this? I don't even fucking know. But yeah, if you guys want a 12x12 card, I mean, there you go. It's there. You might want to change your mind on that. I'll just say you might want to change your mind on what sort of size bingo card you go for, because I don't know how feasible it would be. Okay. Anyway, Phil, as you can see, is awake in his chat. I think today's going to be a podcast day. At least he alluded to a podcast day yesterday for today, so I'll have to wait and see what happens with that. So, okay. We've got some things to cover before we start doing bingo, okay? You guys still have time to vote for something different, you know? Otherwise, we're probably locked into a 12x12 card. The current results are 50% of you want a 12x12 card, 25% of you want a 11x11. 17% want a 7x7 card, and only 8% of you want a normal 5x5. Jesus, man. Oh, God. So yeah, I mean, as things stand, we're kind of breaking things today. But fuck it, if you guys want to break things, then fuck it, we'll break it. I'll give you guys time to keep voting, you know what I mean? Whatever result wins, we're going to stick with. You know, whatever result wins, I am all in favour of, you know, going by the majority decision, you know what I mean? We'll work something out, you know? I mean, I was contemplating the idea of even just making this a bit bigger anyway on the screen, like because I wouldn't change the size. Would that be more workable? Like if I just like, you know, pick and put this bingo card over like the font, like I don't know, like just it covers the chat. I know. I'm just trying to kind of see what would work possibly, you know what I mean? I could move the bingo card in terms of like priority, so it takes precedence over the sips, snorts and bursts, you know? So that way you can see more. Okay, the chat's hidden, but you can perhaps see it better, and you see less of Phil as well. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of the best workaround here. I really am. You know? Oh, Christ, no, I don't know. We'll work something out, I guess. Right? In the meantime, we've got some things to go through before we do anything else. Some tweets to go through and a couple of videos to watch as well before the bingo actually begins. So first things first, DSP needs Kick, a platform known for IRL streaming, to give him money for his gameplay streams and paycheck today. Also a reminder, these streams are not about Pokemon cards.
Far on the Kick side, we have no support whatsoever today. For the premiere of a game people wanted, nothing. Okay? No subs, no kicks. Now, it's like I've been saying, which a lot of people don't seem to understand. I hate to say it, but most of the people who watch me on Kick don't like video games. It's kind of bizarre, considering the name of the channel is DSP Gaming, that they just don't like video games. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. It's very weird. It's weird behavior. But it would be great if you could support in some way today. Please, one sub, some kicks. Today's my last day on Kick for it to count for this week. So let's make it a strong day. Not a day with zero support, but a bunch of people spamming instead. Okay? Now, obviously, the premiere stream of a new game that you guys asked for, I really hope that it's going to be a good stream and we're going to get decent.
Oh, God almighty. What's Derek wanting?
Ghost of Derek tipped £1.
Oh, Jesus.
I already squint by default, so now you're asking me to do a double squint. At that point, I'm closing my eyes to see this bingo card.
Jesus! I mean, you're not wrong, though, to be fair. You know what I mean? It's hard to fucking see. But thanks for the tip, Derek, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you can't see the bingo card, then that's not my problem, that's your problem. But thanks, Derek.
Support. I haven't really talked about it much, but yeah, I really do want this to be a solid stream. Are you aware that every stream I've done this week so far has done well? Like, really well.
Who fucking cares?
So if this is the first stream that doesn't do well, that would be very confusing. Okay? So please support if you can. Again, super chats, super stickers, memberships on the YouTube side, kicks, subs on the Kick side, and a tip via PayPal. All appreciated and gets a shout out. And we even have special rewards. Again, if someone does a $50 contribution on this stream, that automatically unlocks a unpacking of Pokemon cards at the end of the stream. If we hit $100 and $150 respectively of cumulative support of everybody, we'll also open packs, all right? So let's go. Let's get some support for the classics. Let's get some support for Resident Evil.
Nope.
Oh, my controller turned off. Now let's continue.
By the way, he didn't have a very good day yesterday. He only made $117 or something on a day stream yesterday, and he was shocked. He was shook by that, you know? Brand new game, AAA title, Resident Evil, amazing game, brings... But he was like, it's slow. This new game is so slow. He was distraught. Also, totally organic support. Alex put this one here. This account was made yesterday, and I decided, as soon as I had a brand new account on YouTube, to give DSP $50. Ask him what's his favourite Pokemon card art that you've got so far. That's not totally suspicious whatsoever. No, not at all. That's not sus in the slightest. On a night stream, Phil somehow managed to mess up his pop-ups and stream audio, so he spent like 25 minutes hyper-fixating it. He delayed gameplay by 25 minutes because he was trying to fix his busted ass audio issues that he broke.
And it starts to click, you know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something.
Why is it not showing up?
Apologizing, right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect.
The buffoon is flummoxed.
Fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody.
Are you hearing the sounds or not?
No, we're not.
You have no respect.
You're seeing the animations. Are you hearing the sounds?
You have no respect. Do you value money more than our friendship?
But that's the way of them saying we want nothing to do with Phil at all.
Wow, what a stream that was, eh?
Shit, or twist a bunch of shit to
No sound.
because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet.
Such a professional. What an absolute professional content creator right here.
Be washing our hands of the whole
No one does it like DSP does it. He is the pinnacle of what content creation should be, and
Hey,
will
hold
want
on.
to be.
It's all they're completely washed. The fans are clean.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
For people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead,
Why did it not play the animation now?
but yourself.
What is going on? Are you kidding me?
Bruh.
Now it's not playing the animation again?
You have no respect.
Jesus Christ, man. He is so fucking terrible at his fucking job.
Too much.
He really is.
John starts getting text messages.
Also, somebody gave him money and mentioned about goals, and Phil warned him, there's no goals. There's one of Alex's clips here. Yeah, the super chat said, let's be real. The card packs are new goals. That is a fair and, I would argue, accurate statement. Phil, though, wasn't best pleased at this logic.
Bone up. Oh no, not him again. Thanks for $2. He says, let's be real, the card packs are new goals. No, there's no goal. It doesn't matter if we hit them or not, but it's a nice way to say, hey, thanks for supporting. Here, you can have something for it, right?
No, there's no goals apparently. We'll address that again on the Daily Crap, by the way, because it sure sounds like there's goals going by what Phil said in Daily Crap. Phil, here is Phil being quite angry at one of his new moderators.
Why did you just... Vietnamese comrade, why did you just ban the super chatter? What are you doing? You misclicked and you banned the wrong person. Vietnamese comrade, please be careful. You're banning a contributor. Stop it. It looks like you didn't mean to do it, but still, that's messed up.
You're banning a contributor. That person's giving me money. How dare you moderate them like you moderate for someone else? Oh, yeah. And finally, we have a desk slam. Phil was quite displeased while doing Pokemon cards, and he literally just slammed his desk at one point.
All right, guys, one more pack. Unless... I can't believe we're not going to get another pack again. 2 streams in a row.
Jesus Christ, man. I can't believe we can't get another pack and just the angry fucking salty little desk slam. Not a desk slam, you know what I mean, but it shoot the camera, mate. And his little petulant rage, you know. So there we go. Phil is apparently talking right now. Yep, here we go. Let me rewind him. So, does he start blathering here, is it? Rabbit here, I imagine, is when he
Come
starts
to you
talking.
early.
Here we go. I'll put the bad man on pause here, okay? We can build up ample amounts of speed up juice, okay? So here if I can go. So that's all the tweets from Phil from the other night, and now we shall, of course, focus our attention to a couple of videos. First of all, we have a Stop Bell compilation covering Monday night as well as Tuesday's day stream when Phil failed to hit the goals on both streams. And afterwards we have the daily crap, which has the audio removed, of course, the music removed from Sunny. So there we go. First of all, it's not banal compilation. Here we go.
Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
Sadly, right now, I am at the lowest I've ever been for subs on Kick. Like, no kidding, because when I first started streaming on Kick, immediately I got a big influx of subs. Well, this is the lowest I've ever had. It sucks, but what can you do? It's not that my streams aren't doing well. It's just that the Kick support has slowed down. So tonight, if you're on Kick and you enjoy the stream, if you could support it, that would be great.
Nope.
Tonight, it is time for more TCG Card Shop Simulator. All right, good stuff there. That means there will be pack openings. Guaranteed 1 pack for free. There are 19 packs left in this box that we opened yesterday. We opened it yesterday. And we're already through that many packs. That's crazy. All right. So 1 pack will go. All right. And for more support, we'll open more. You know how it goes. For a $50 contribution, we open a pack. Then when we hit 100, 150, 200, 250 cumulative milestones, we open more. Let's make it another awesome night. We had a hit earlier. Did you guys just see the hit that we got?
Who fucking cares?
Fuck you. Oh, no, not him again. Nobody cares what I do with my stuff. It's only the trolls that care. Seriously, like, no one ever had an issue with any of the stuff that my trolls ever give me shit for, right? No one. No one cared. It was only the trolls who ever brought it up and acted like it was a big deal and then make internet drama nonsense out of it. I can do whatever I want with whatever I want, right? If I make money, I can spend it on whatever I want and no one can criticize me. It's that simple, okay? I take your support and I pocket it and then I spend it appropriately, like to pay for bills or to buy groceries or to buy games or to do coke off this table. It doesn't really matter because once you contribute, it's my money. You understand? That's how it works. I can do whatever I want with it.
We at least have time for 1 more day, maybe 2. Right now, guys, we're at 3 packs to be unpacked, but we have been stuck at this level of support for over half an hour. So it'd be great to get some more support to get to 150 so we can open 4 packs total for tonight. That'd be great.
As good as last. Oh, Flambroli, $276 hit. That's even better than the last one, right? Nice. We're going to send that one out for grading too, baby. Flambroli.
Who fucking
Holy
cares?
moly, I got a Flambroli. Let's grade it.
You're not normal. You're the fucking problem with human existence, actually. You're pathetic. You're an embarrassment to the human fucking race. You are the poster child, textbook definition of what humanity has created as an offshoot of something meaningful. Your existence is meaningless. 16. We have 16 packs left. In 2 days, we have gone through 20 packs, guys. 20. So at this rate, we will be done with this in 2 days. So hopefully I'll have another box by then. I'm not sure what it'll be, but we are tearing through this set. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you so much. So tomorrow we got a special day. Here's why. On tomorrow's first stream, it is the return after 11 years of Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I'll be playing it on PS5 this time, and it'll be the original PS2 version, and which is awesome. Last time I didn't play that version. I played one that had some slight changes done to it, but this will be the original version this time. $100 for Hogan's. Mass addictive Hogan spending.
If we stay at the momentum we're at, we will be done with this box within a couple of days, and we're going to need another one. So the good news is I have another run on the way, and here's a nice, interesting update. It's another new set. It's a set the likes of which we have never seen before. Okay? It's a totally new set of cards. It's not Perfect Order. It's not Mega Evolution. It's not Chaos Rising, and it's not Phantasmal Flames. It's a different one. Okay? So that's coming. And once we get through these, we will have another box. I told you, I don't ever want to have it so that we don't have them, that we're stuck and we don't have the packs. Now, listen, if the hype dies down and people don't want them anymore, that's different. But it's the opposite. This week, it's been in demand, right? We've been opening 10 packs a day. So let's see how it goes today. Again, today, there's not going to be any themed towards cards now. We're going to have Resident Evil now, and then we're going to have Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower later tonight. So we may not open any packs today, to be honest. Maybe we just won't get a lot of support. I don't know. We'll have to see how today goes. But depending on how today does go, will determine, the future. But I do have one more box on the way now. So we should be good for the rest of the week. Even if the momentum stays with this, we'll still be good. We'll have another set to start opening this week. Okay? And then again, we'll play it by ear, and we'll see what happens with the popularity of it. Okay?
Bankruptcy is like the only solution, okay? I can do whatever I want. I'll pull 5,000 Hogans tonight and bankrupt myself if I want. That's my business, nobody else's.
Work. What? What do I do? So I don't get it. Did I just soft lock myself? Maybe I did. Because I don't have the emblem anymore, so now I can't open the gate.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
If you guys are enjoying my second ever run of Code Veronica X, which obviously I don't remember, please consider supporting the stream right now. If you're on YouTube, we got a good attendance. Please like the stream. Let's get it to 100 likes on today's premiere stream. Please support the stream in some way. Whether it's super chat, super thanks, membership on YouTube, kicks, or a sub on Kick, of which we have none at all today, or a tip, anything would be appreciated for the premiere of this classic. Thank you guys very much. Help now to pay for the games coming up now, to pay my bills coming up now, not things in December, things now. Please support the stream if you can, okay? Right now, we're at like 50 bucks to support. There's about 2 hours of gameplay left. There's still plenty of time. It's a little weird, though, that we're this far into the stream, full morning show and everything, and we're only at 50 bucks to support. Okay, so please support if you can. Remember, today, for a $50 contribution, I'll be opening a pack of Pokemon cards. If we hit 100 bucks and 150 bucks to support, those are packs of Pokemon cards, and so on and so forth. So there's incentive as well, as opposed to just supporting for the sake of liking the playthrough. Okay, so thank you in advance to anyone who supports. Please do if you can. I'm going to go on a break, and I'll play you guys some music while I'm gone.
Now, we're only at about 110 bucks of support. For another unpacking, we need to hit 150. Now, I know you guys like the game.
I know. It's just the fact that it says we're only at 110. The fucking audacity of this fucking cunt to expect more. We're only at 110. Fuck the fuck off. Actually, I've got him on pause. I've got a bad man on pause, you know what I mean? So just to let me know, but I got him on pause for his microphone only segment from earlier. So yeah, even if he's live now, you know what I mean? We're building the ambulance, I've seen it just anyway, you know? And so yeah, we're all good in that front. So there we go. But he's only got $110 only. That's barely a pittance. How is he fucking meant to afford sushi and his days off with fucking cat, you know, with $110? It's not fucking right, you know? It's impossible.
110 bucks of support. For another unpacking, we need to hit 150. Now, I know you guys like the game. We had good attendance today. Please support the stream. Don't make this the least supported stream of the week, guys. I've done well on every stream this week. Let's go. All right, so let's get some support when I come back. Let's hit that, next packs. We can unpack 3 packs today. All right? I have to pee. I'll be right back. We'll play for like another 30 minutes, and then we'll do our unpackings. Be right back.
And I'm not gonna sit there and fucking beg like a pathetic person. I'm a beggar on my streams. I just keep asking for my fans for support.
There's ammo for it down there. This is what I trade him the gold Lugers for. You fucker, you slapped my ass. She saw... I don't even understand. What are we supposed to do? What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? There's nothing down there I could use. There's nothing I can use to hit him.
I used to have brains in this head. That was a long time ago.
Thrilling gameplay there, Phil.
I have to shoot him with the handgun, I guess. There's nothing else to do.
I'm a brain dead idiot, and I need the game to be as easy as fucking possible for me to play.
You can't get the SMG ammo. It's not down there. I went down there. It's not on the ground floor. I wanted it. It's not there. Look, there's no items down here. It's empty. It showed it, and then I came down here and there's no ammo. It's like not in existence. Look. It's not there. I don't even get
That was probably effort at best. Your character's severe enough, Phil.
it. I don't even understand it. What am I supposed to do?
Not fucking that.
Completely brain dead. Nothing between here and here.
It shows ammo on the ground like you're intended to go get the ammo, put it in these guns and shoot them, but then you go down there and the ammo's not there. So what do they want me to do then? I guess I'll equip the explosive bow. Like, maybe that's the way to do it, is to use the explosive bow. Not that you would have known that. Like, you wouldn't have even known that you needed the bow at this point. That's kind of almost like a trial and error. Yeah, I guess we do this. Yeah. So there was absolutely no way to know that I was going to fight that thing and that there wasn't going to give me any ammo, so I need to have the bow. I had to reload. Thankfully, they put the save room right outside, right? Yeah.
Let's keep that going. Please support the end of the stream here, guys. Again, weird. People have been asking me for this since they announced Resident Evil Code Veronica Remake last week. So I put it into the schedule, and this is the least support I've gotten on a stream all week.
You still have over $100 of support, Phil. That is a good return on investment. People asked for it. You got $100. Why are you bitching?
I don't understand. Damn, that's impressively ungrateful. He's so ungrateful. What a dickhead. What a serious ungrateful bastard. You fucking piece of shit. And to be honest, this sucks. We're only going to do 2 packs, but...
We're only doing 2. Shut the fuck up. We're only going to opening 2 packs. Fuck off, you fucking cunt.
It is what it is. This is actually my slowest stream of the week. I'm shocked. I thought that Code Veronica was going to do incredibly well, and it has not. I don't know why it didn't. We had great attendance all day, so why it's the least supported stream, it makes no sense. We definitely had way less attendance for other streams, but yet the support was not there today. So we're gonna do 2 packs, and that's it.
But disappointing pulls, disappointing support, disappointing. In reality, it's not a big deal because we had a very hugely supported week so far. It just sucks that the momentum now has died because we were having great momentum. I was like, let's do it every stream this week. I guess not. And it now makes me worry because guess what? Tomorrow we're doing more Code Veronica, which wasn't originally the plan. It was supposed to be alternating between Code Veronica and Pokemon. But now, because I have to change the schedule up, because Pokemon Champions has maintenance tonight, that means I have to play Code Veronica again tomorrow. And I don't know what's going to happen. Like, legit, if it wasn't for Wiggle Will giving 10 subs, this stream would have been an utter failure. You guys realize that, right? Like, he gave half the support of the stream. And he's not going to do that tomorrow, you know? So, yeah, now I'm disappointed. Like, maybe I shouldn't have played Code Veronica X after all. Maybe it was a bad idea. Does anyone remember how long the game is? Because I don't remember.
Who fucking cares?
And people like this who make that trash content are incredible predators. They are preying on people who don't know better. And it's sad because they know exactly what they're doing. They know 1,000,000% what they are doing. They think that they're better than you. They think that they're smarter than you. They think that all they need to do is waste your time to make $1, and they don't give a fuck. Stop watching trash like that. It'll go away. The problem is society as a whole is becoming dumber. I demand it. I demand $150 twice a day in order to pump out this insanely high quality content. And if you don't understand that, you're just a schlo. Okay. It's disgusting. It's greedy. It's gross. It's shitty content. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I'll fucking love it. Good stuff indeed. So the stream wasn't the only thing that went so fulfilled. The next stream also failed for him. The next stream only saw him get like $138 odd. In fact, hold on. Let me check Raw Phil here. Raw Phil will have the stats here. Raw Phil will have the metrics here. $134 on a night stream, so that also failed for him. So you can imagine the daily crap was basically a big coping segment where he was sad that he wasn't getting more money. And of course, I'm going to watch this at 1.65 speed because that is a recommended speed here. Thank you to Sonny for uploading this without Phil's crappy music.
Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 16th of June, 2026. Guys, today did not go according to plan, pretty much in any way, all right? Whether it was a game that everyone seemed to be highly anticipating, but then, for bizarre reasons, didn't do as well as I thought it would. Having to last minute swap around the schedule because a game that I wanted to play and had scheduled was under maintenance. Then having technical problems all of a sudden, out of nowhere on a stream. It was a real mess, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I still had a great day. Still a lot of games were played, and still overall, it wasn't like any kind of a failure, you know, but sometimes if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. It's Murphy's Law, right? So let's talk all about it here on the Daily Wrap. First off, today we did a DSP morning show. And on the show, it was a lot of chill vibes. It wasn't necessarily a bunch of really important topics or anything like that. I revealed that I figured out the next DSP Tries It idea for next week will be a new meal at Wendy's, including the redone spicy chicken sandwich, which I wanted to try and see if they've improved it or not like they claim. And then all of a sudden, as we're discussing what the schedule is, someone says, Phil, are you aware that Pokemon Champions is going to do maintenance today? And I said, wait, what? No, I had no clue. And I looked it up and come to find out, listen to this. Pokemon Champions, which is the multiplayer-only Pokemon game, that's currently only on the Switch and Switch 2, is actually going cross-platform right now, this moment. They actually are down for maintenance, and as they're down for maintenance, they are changing the game to work on mobile devices. So, it was down as of 7 p.m. tonight and won't come back for several more hours, and when it does, supposedly they're launching crossplay. So, this is what I was waiting for. Remember I told you guys, oh, this will probably be more exciting of a game when it launches on mobile, because then a lot of people will be playing it on there, but also on Switch, and it's crossplay where you fight each other. And so I was like, oh, this will be fun, right? Except, I didn't know it was today. So because of that, we couldn't play Pokemon Champions tonight. That sucks, because what I've been trying to do this week is balance the streams that are more Pokemon card-centric. Because as you know, when we either play a Pokemon game like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or Pokemon Champions, I open a pack of these cards as just part of the stream. Now, also, I'm doing TCG Card Shop Sim, and when I play that game, I also open a pack of cards. But there's been some complaints, and I've been getting comments on videos saying, your stream's now becoming too card-centric, we don't like this, okay? So what I'm trying to do is balance it, so we're not just doing this all day long. What I want to do is say, if I'm going to play Pokemon, that's half the day, but then I don't do any more Pokemon, and I don't do a TCG card stream. That way, we're only having that be a focus for like half the streams. And you can still combine and see other games, and it has nothing to do with that, right? But sadly, now, because Pokemon Champions had to be changed in the schedule, I wasn't able to do that. Now the schedule this week will be all thrown for a loop. And in addition to that, because I'm not doing Pokemon Champions tonight, well, now I have to do an impromptu stream in place of it. Well, what's it going to be, right? And everyone's like, well, will Phil play? Well, the bottom line is, no matter what I played, people were going to be disappointed. And so I said, all right, here's what we'll do. We were originally going to do another double game night tomorrow night where it was going to be Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower. Instead, let's do that tonight, and let's bump Pokemon Champions for tomorrow. That'll make it exciting because it'll be like launch day of the new season, and we'll all get to check it out together and see if it's any good. That'll be fun, right?
Who
we'll talk about
fucking
it.
cares?
So anyway, that's what we had to do. On the fly, we had to change the schedule, and tonight's late stream became this dual stream of Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower, and now Pokemon Champions will be tomorrow, Wednesday, okay? So, we start playing Resident Evil Code Veronica X, okay? The game is good, although it is, in my opinion, now that I played about 3 hours of it, or a little over 2.5 hours, I would say, I feel like the game is actually one of the most backtracky Resident Evils ever. You constantly run into things you cannot do. Oh, you can't open this door. Oh, here's a puzzle. Well, you're going to get this item way later, and you got to go back to do it, right? And that's how the game is. And I didn't remember that. So I'm playing, I'm like, oh, can I do this yet? Oh, no, you can't. You got to do it much later. Now, what about this? Now, what about this? And what's happening is it's kind of getting a little confusing because I got all these items, and I can't even use them, you know? I'm putting them in the box, the storage box, and stuff like that. Overall, the game hasn't been too hard, and the game is really crazy with the ammo. Like, they give you a ton of ammo because there's a lot of zombies in the game. So far, I like it. And we actually had very high attendance on YouTube. We had over 300 viewers all day. On Kick, we had like 130 to 150 viewers. So you would think, because we have so many people there, that translates into great support, right? No. We did all right. I want to say the stream did about 120 bucks. And the good news is someone did a $50 contribution. So because of that, we were able to get 2 unpackings of Pokemon cards. One for the 50 bucks and one because we hit 100. But we only got to about 120 of support. And to be honest, one person hit the 10 subs on Kick. They're not going to be there every time we play this game. So now I'm wondering, oh man, does this actually mean that Code Veronica X will be a slow game? It's so weird that so many people showed up, but we didn't get as much support. Particularly, just think about this. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, okay? Traded Card Sim, the first dual night stream of you know, Mina the Hollower and Killer Bean, and even the conclusion stream of Symphony of the Night yesterday, all did superb with support. All of a sudden, I'm playing the game that has the most viewers, and we don't get as great support. It's weird, okay? So, listen, not the end of the world. I just hope this doesn't become a pattern, because now I have to shuffle the schedule all the way around. So when I tell you what we're doing tomorrow, you're going to understand why I hope that things do better, okay? Tonight's late stream was the co-stream of Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower. I boot up the stream, and people start contributing. I'm happy for that, except nothing's happening on the screen. And I'm like, where are the animations? No animations are popping up. What's weird, sound effects are playing, but not animations. And I'm like, what is happening? What is causing this malfunction? I never got to the bottom of it. What I ended up having to do was completely re-add a browser source to my OBS software, re-add the link, same link that I was using before, and then it started working again. It took me 30 minutes of messing around to just say, okay, this is the workaround. I have no idea why the original setup stopped working literally out of nowhere. So right off the bat, when we were starting to play the game, we lost 30 minutes, okay? We jumped into Killer Bean. Oh my God, Killer Bean got really frustrating tonight. Okay, the first stream we did at Killer Bean was 3 missions. Each was a little different. This time, they're back to the formula of like this first and second mission where it's a big island and all you gotta do is take out bases, fight enemies. So we're doing that and that's fine. We're doing base takeovers. Then all of a sudden the game says, oh, a chopper is coming and you need to take out the chopper. But the only way you could damage the chopper is with a rocket launcher or hacking missile turrets. And I'm like, how do you hack a missile turret? I found some. I started trying to hack them. You need level 2 hacking. What is that? I don't even know what that is. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I was supposed to go to the city in between stages and buy a hacking upgrade. I don't know. But I don't know what level 2 hacking is. So I can't activate any of the missile towers to shoot down this thing. So I'm desperately looking for a RPG to shoot it. And we finally find one in the center of the map. We're using it to try to take this thing out. And we run out of rockets. And then it kills me. So I'm like, well, that sucks. So basically, I die. And we're out of lives. They're like, well, I can't continue. So we got to start completely over. I'm like, well, this is really bad. If I don't do it on the second try, we're not doing it tonight. So we go back in. Okay? I do it all again. Another redone, like 10, 15 minutes of gameplay. We get to the chopper part. This time, I happen to find a green item that randomly is the way for level 2 hacking. How would you know that? The answer is you never would. The game never gave you any indication. You just needed to psychically know there's a green item somewhere that's level 2 hacking. Okay, so we did level 2 hacking. We hacked the turret. The turret took out the chopper. Now the game's like, destroy these gas tanks. Destroy these jeeps that are driving around. And by the way, you can't really damage the jeeps normally. You know, I'm like, wait, what? So basically, this level becomes a slog. Okay, it really is. The first 3 levels I beat within 45 minutes. This entire stage 4 took me 50 minutes to beat. And it was very frustrating because we already were behind, and I wanted to play Mina the Hollower, and everyone's like, dude, just get to Mina. I gotta beat the stage, or else we wasted all night. We did do it, but I'll be honest, the game feels so rough around the edges. It feels like it needs tons of polish, tons of refinement, a lot more things. Like, why couldn't it just tell you?
It's an early access game, you fucking moron. The game is not for early access. What did you expect?
You need to find an item for level 2 hacking so you don't even look for it, right? Like, you don't even know what's going on. Very unpolished. So, I don't know. The audience was kind of against me
The unfinished game is unpolished. Who would have ever fucking guessed?
playing it again. So, I don't know if we're going to do it again, okay? Then we played Mina the Hollower. And Mina the Hollower, I'll be honest, I started playing it tonight on this controller, my Razer Wolverine Pro. Much better experience, okay? Much better than the Steam controller. My D-pad actually works. My buttons are more responsive. I'm actually controlling Mina better. We immediately did a boss fight, one-shotted it, which is crazy because I died like 10 times to the other boss. This one I one-shot. I'm like, whoa, what a difference. So then there's a town we're exploring, very Zelda-esque with puzzles and items to find. We leave town. We're starting to explore fighting enemies. We get to this optional place where you unlock it. I go inside, and the game's like, oh, this is a destruction challenge. What you need to do is destroy this car. Oh, okay. So I'm trying to do it, except the car is essentially jumping around, dodging, and pushing you away. You know what it is? It's a time trial. You need to destroy the car in 30 seconds, you get a reward. It took me like 10 minutes, I'm serious, to do it because it was very challenging. I got it done, but then it was like, I've already, played 45 minutes, we're out of time. So that was it for Mina. So here's the thing. I like Mina. I think Mina the Hollower is a good game. It seems like the audience is desiring you to play it again as a real stream. So I think tonight we kind of saw, Killer Bean, we gave it a couple tries, but it's very unpolished. I don't think I'll play it again right now. Maybe I'll wait for them to like update it more. But Mina seems pretty sound as a game, just very challenging, but it's for a certain audience. People who like the 8-bit art style, people who are going to enjoy me repetitiously doing things over and over to get better. It's a game that definitely is an acquired taste. It's not for everyone, but I liked it, and it seems like there may be an audience for it. So I think I'm committing. I will at least give it a try as a full stream next week. We'll see if it works as a late stream. Hopefully it does, and we'll get a crowd for Mina the Hollower. Now that people know that I'm actually going to play it for real, we'll see how it goes next week. Okay? So, overall tonight, a good streaming night. Just frustrating. We started 30 minutes early because of tech issues. We had to rush through the gameplay of both games. So it's the end of the night. Once again, we're at $134 of support. We didn't hit, the third pack. We had someone who did a $50 contribution, and then we hit the 100.
No, wait. Didn't hit the what?
Yes, that's true.
I looked like you kind of stopped yourself from saying something particular that you're fucking saying there. It sounded like he was almost going to say goal there, wasn't it?
We started 30 minutes early because of tech issues. We had to rush through the gameplay of both games. So it's the end of the night. Once again, we're at $134 of support. We didn't hit, the third pack.
Look, I knew I said it. Holy shit. We didn't hit the third pack. Yeah, the third pack thing, yes.
We had someone who did a $50 contribution, and then we hit the $100, so it was 2 packs unpacked again, and that was it. We were $16 short, and no one contributed to do a third pack. So, listen, it's not bad. It's not the end of the world. These streams were good, but weird. Weird that we didn't get great support for Resident Evil when people have been asking for it so badly, and now you're getting it. And then we do this night stream, and everyone's liking it, but again, it was just a weird day. Like, everything went wrong, and the schedule had to change. I feel like if the schedule didn't change, we would have even more people for the late stream, and then people would have supported it better. But I'm not going to complain. It was still a decent stream. They want to know the real...
You say you're not going to complain? It sure as shit sounds like you're complaining, you fucking money bastard. I'm not going to complain, but I wanted $16 more to hit the goal. It doesn't exist.
Bummer. No hits today. 4 packs I opened, and we got absolutely nothing today. 0. Okay? I believe now we have 14 packs remaining. Okay, I think. But the good news is, I did order another box, and it's a totally new set. It is not this set of cards. It's a brand new set we've never done before. So I will be doing another box of cards soon. Once we go through these, let's hope tomorrow we'll get back on track because the schedule will stay the same. It won't change, and we'll have fun. So what are we doing tomorrow? We're going to do a level 1 podcast where I'm going to give my overall thoughts on Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower, but it might be a shorter podcast because I probably want to get to Resident Evil sooner rather than later. Yes, you heard what I just said. We're doing Resident Evil Code Veronica X again tomorrow. I know that sucks. It's 2 days in a row because people like variety, but if we don't, then the schedule will be even more messed up with like multiple Pokemon streams back-to-back and stuff. So we're going to do that, okay? Resident Evil on the first stream. I hope you'll show up just like today, but please support that stream. Let's bounce back and have a well-supported Resident Evil stream tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow night, we will be doing Pokemon Champions. We will be playing the new season. It's cross-play now with Switch 2 between mobile devices, so there'll be way more players in the player base. We'll probably be spanking scrubs, let's be honest, and hopefully we'll level up fast. Maybe we get a bunch of wins back-to-back and try to turbo through the lower rankings to get back to Ultra Ball where we were. We'll have to see, okay? So, good stuff coming tomorrow. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry that today was a stressful day with some stuff going down wrong. Hopefully tomorrow we'll bounce back and get back on track, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.
Lot of shit. So there we go. That was Phil's day yesterday. Basically, he got money, but he wanted more money for the goals that don't exist, and he's sad. But he's not moaning or anything. You guys have voted and decided that we should have a 7x7 card. I am ending the poll. 47 votes altogether. 36% of you wanted 7x7. 30% wanted 12x12. 19% wanted a normal card. A 5x5. And 15% wanted 11x11 option. So there we go. We're doing a 7x7 card. We will need to make it a bit smaller on the display here. It is a wee bit big for this. So we need to go like right there. I think that's a sweet spot right there. There we go. And hopefully this is still somewhat visible for you guys. You guys can still see the squares somewhat, can't you? You know, it's a surprise. Even though it's a small little change, 5x5 to 7x7, you don't really take. You kind of take it for granted. Oh, it's only an extra fucking. It's only a little extra increase. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger. So yeah, we're doing a 7x7 card. Like, you guys asked for it, so fuck it. We're doing a 7x7. This is what you guys voted for, and I am a man of the people. You know what I mean? I go with the popular vote. The popular vote on this occasion is the 7x7 card, so that is what we're doing. So the first number in chat I see will be a number that I use to generate today's 7x7 bingo cards. So yeah, and so whoever's first is what we'll use. Alex is first. They said 11, so we're going to use our number 11. We need Phil to say and do the following on today's 7x7 bingo card stream. We need Phil to say so anyway. You guys, him slapping his leg, him mocking his chat, him saying hilarious, him saying oh, and him saying life. The second row is still saying necessarily, him pointing at the camera, him saying time, example, him messing with his phone, him saying members, and him saying subs. The third row is still giving Turbo Nose when he goes no. Him saying admittedly, essentially, million, interesting number. People saying him getting at least $50+ in support, and him mentioning DSP tries it. The fourth row is Hilda Swains and YouTuber Jealousy, him making that annoying T sound. MC meaningful Pokemon cards, goal or milestone, friend and comment. The fifth row is Phil whispering to the microphone, him saying catch machines react, him talking about Twitter X or being on Twitter X, him saying basically wrong and him touching his ear. The sixth row is Phil saying content, him snorting, him giving a thumbs up, him saying behind the scenes experiment, actually in good news. The seventh and final row is Phil saying voted, him discussing politics in some manner, him saying what I mean by it is FYI dude, him being on defense mode, and finally him saying wow. So that's the bingo card we have for today's stream. For fuck's sake, this is going to be a bastard to try and keep track of. I sometimes miss things in a normal size card. Now, and there's more things to keep tabs of. But you guys, it goes without saying, if you guys spot anything that happens I miss, let me know. Because I am pretty confident that I'm probably going to miss some things that Phil says or does that is on this card. Because there's like more track to today, so there we go. Of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts or burps that Phil commits, we get a free space. For every 3 minutes and 20 seconds of Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade shows up to Phil's stream and Phil says hi to Jade, not only do we get a free space for that, but to celebrate that free space we get to enjoy this animation.
Squeak squeak a free space.
If Satan shows up to Phil's stream and Phil says hi to his bestest buddy in the whole wide world, Satan, not only do we get a free space for that, but to celebrate that free space we get to enjoy this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
So Phil's in charge of some ways we can get free spaces, you guys are also in charge of ways we can get free spaces too. For example, for every 5 new or renewed members we have the Ringo streams, we get a free space. For every 5 super chats of any level, we get a free space for that as well. For every £5 in tips, we get a free space. And we've had £1 so far, so 4 more pounds in tips would be a free space. There's of course the nuke your button option. If a £25 tip comes in, we can do a wee poll to decide whether it counts as a nuke or if it just counts as 5 free spaces instead, you know. But of course, in my opinion, the best way to get free spaces on bingo is just to like the damn stream. 25 likes, 1 free space. 50 likes, 2 more free spaces. 75 likes is 3 free spaces, and 100 likes on the bingo stream would be 4 more free spaces on top of all of that. So yeah, so I don't know how many likes we have, guys. Does anyone know how many likes we currently have? I would hope that we've got at least 25 likes so far, you know. I mean, we had like 47 people vote on the bingo, so yeah, but okay, 42 likes is pretty good. That's a very strong start. So yeah, we're very close to 2 free spaces. I mean, 3, well, technically, we have 1 already because you guys like streamed 25 times. 50 likes would be 2 more free spaces, and we're very close to that already, which is grand stuff indeed. Every time we get a free space, courtesy you guys like the stream, we reward ourselves with an animation, and I think on this occasion, headphone users warned now, it's trumpet time. One more time! Good stuff indeed. So you guys are in charge of some of the ways we can get free spaces, but the rest of it is controlled by Phil and his bizarre border functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch boy that he is. So there we go. There are some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to let AI marble Phil, but I'll pipe point it all for us right now. So take it away, you dick.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo Baddies Marbles game by entering the !point marbles in chat or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first Second and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
There you go, do exactly what the fucking marble tells you. Make sure you have your own marble locked and secured by commenting on that community post. Current bingo prize winners include MRC Midnight, Aussie's Game Room, The Tractor Simba, Stack Says Play, and Down from the Rafters. Oh, sorry, Down from the Crapper. They all have Scottish soundboard passes. You also have Tom and Mad Max, who both currently have marble tickets that they can use whenever they want to as well. So there we go. And remember as well, on Friday, I'm hoping to square up previous bingo winners with their prizes that they're waiting for. I've already talked to Culip behind the scenes, and I know what he wants, and we're trying to get him sorted on Friday. Bill Brasky, I mean, I believe he's contacted me as well. I'll try and get in touch with Bill Brasky later on, but just to kind of remind himself, to make sure. I know. Yorkshire Walker, if you haven't emailed me before, email me, alright? Because you need to sort your prize out as well. You get some money as well because you're a runner-up back in March, remember. Fear Monarch as well, you're a runner-up in April, you know what I mean? So, this is basically for people who I owe things to, you know what I mean? Please get in touch with me, okay? So, Killimp, Bill Brasky, Yorkshire Walker, Fear Monarch, you know, Mammon, Ulf the Arbalist, Bacon Pancake, Sticky Man, Disco 23, and Dips as well, you know. You guys, please email me, you know what I mean, or contact me on Discord or whatever, you know what I mean, and I will get your prizes sorted on Friday, okay? If I don't hear from you, then I'm just, you know, I can't sort you. I mean, I definitely do owe you, you know what I mean, but I'm trying to get it all sorted now, so yeah. So yeah. Hopefully, you know, if they'll know, you know what I mean, and I'll see if I can get it sorted for them all in due course. So there we go. So yeah, I think I've covered all the bases on that, Jazz. I think there's only one thing left to do before I start playing bingo today, and that's for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Fuck's sake, Jesus! Christ!
On that angry Scottish note, it's time for us to be playing bingo on a rare 7x7 card today. Remember, if I miss something, please let me know. Tag me in chat and let me know that I fucking missed something in the card. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go. Microphone only for this first part.
Welcome to you early comers. I hope you're ready for a midweek awesome day of streaming here on DSP Gaming. We're going to have a level 1 podcast that's going to basically get everyone caught up on everything that's been going on this week, notably 3 new games that we've been playing. And I'll give you my opinions on each of the 3 and whether we'll be continuing on with either Killer Bean, Mina the Hollower, or Code Veronica X. And of course, we'll hang out and chill for a bit. To be honest, there's really no big news stories or anything going on right now. So unless something happens or something comes up you guys bring up, more than likely this will be a
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I had to pause it. I had to fucking pause it, okay? I am doing my best to fucking not fall behind here on things I need to tick off. We've not even got a camera on. And I'm trying my best to not fucking fall behind here. And I'm trying my best to not get confused here. I feel like I've missed 3 things already. I swear I feel like I've missed 3 fucking things already. And I'm not sure what they are. Like, did Phil say react? He said honest in new games, but I don't even know if that's on the fucking card. It's just so... A 7x7 card is so hard to... Oh my god, this is gonna be terrible. This is gonna be a shit show here. I'm going to rewind it. I'm sorry guys, I need to rewind it.
Here on DSP Gaming, we're gonna have a level 1 podcast that's going to basically get everyone caught up on everything that's been going on this week, notably...
Why do we have so many spaces? Why are you asking why we have a 7x7 bingo card? Because I ran a poll, and that's what people voted for. The options were a 5x5, 7x7, 11x11, or 12x12. The majority vote was 7x7. So now we have a 7x7 card, because this is what majority of people voted for. So, there we go. And because it's a 7x7 card, it's actually a lot, for me anyway, it's a lot more challenging just to try and keep track of this, because it's just... I mean, it's dumb. It's just so much more information to try and keep track of at one time to look at. Oh, for God's sake! I regret everything. I regret everything. Did Phil say content? I don't even know. Let me rewind.
On DSP Gaming, we're gonna have a level 1 podcast that's going to basically get everyone caught up on everything that's been going on this week, notably three new games that we've been playing, and I'll give you my opinions on each of the three, and whether we'll be continuing on with either Killer Bean, Mina the Hollower, or Code Veronica X. And of course, we'll hang out and chill for a bit. To be honest, there's really no big news stories or anything going on right now. So unless something happens or something comes up you guys bring up, more than likely this will be a shorter podcast, and then we'll jump into Resident Evil Code Veronica X continuing here on the channel. So should be a good stream. Yesterday we had excellent attendance for Code Veronica. I am hoping that we can keep that up. And actually have a few positive things to talk about. All right. So actually, I'm just going to run and use the restroom, and then we're going to begin. So.
Oh, actually, wait. Actually's on here. I think. I'm pretty sure actually's on here. Hold on. Wait. What is it? That is.
You know, sit back and relax and get ready for the show. Do what you need to do. You use the bathroom yourself, or grab a drink or a snack, or whatever it is that you need to do, because we are going to begin shortly. Okay, guys. Thank you. I'll be right back.
Right. Okay. We got 3 things ticked off. My God, I had to fucking listen to that like fucking 4 or 5 times just to fucking make sure. This is impossible. I might have to slow DSP down. I actually might have to slow DSP down. If we want to play with a 7x7 card, we might have to accept the reality that watching them at 1.5 speed is not the way to go about it. We might need to slow Phil down to make Bingo playable on a 7x7 card. You know? And I hate to say that, I really do, but I cannot think of a better way of tackling this, okay? So, yeah, I'm going to put Phil on normal speed, okay? Just to give us a chance of playing this fucking game. We're about to start any second here, okay? It feels so wrong being on normal speed.
What is going on, everyone? Good morning and welcome. It's time for Midweek Badness here on DSP Gaming. On today's show, we're going to get caught up on everything I've been up to, notably 3 new games that I've been playing so far this week.
Who fucking
Are they any good?
cares?
Am I going to keep them in the rotation?
Oh, by the way, guys, one thing, because we're on normal speed, the bed counter will basically work in real time. So it's like, I mean, it's not, 320 is free space. If we're doing this at normal speed, actually, let me remove that right now. Actually, hold on. What is that? What is that? Square. What is that here? So, like, hold on. That goes away for now, because we're watching DSP at real speed. 5 minutes on a bed counter is a free space. You know, 5 minutes is a free space for begs because we're watching at real speed, not 1.5 speed. So it kind of works as intended.
Well, there's varying results, so we're going to talk all about that. I'll give you an update on how I've been doing with some Pokemon card pack openings, and we're just going to chill. This is a more laid-back show. There's no major news announcements, no huge segments. We're just going to have a little bit of fun before we jump back into gaming. So, if you haven't been around or you want to get caught up, you're in the right place. Sit back and relax, folks. It's time for a midweek episode of the Level 1 podcast.
A lot of shite. Let's just skip past this shitey fucking intro. Here we go. Right, actually, we're doing okay. I think if we're doing a 7x7 card, 7x7 cards means that we have to fucking watch in real time, okay? That is a downside, alright? But I think it is workable, as long as we don't fucking go too fast. Hurry up, Phil!
So how y'all doing? I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you're ready to chill with Phil here on the Level 1 podcast. Good morning, and I would like to start off today with some positivity and some good news. All right? So, as I've told you...
Thank you very much today, Vet, for life for popping a 21-month Bingo Baddie membership message for the Ken D&D. Cheers for that. I got good news as well. I got good news ticked off. I got it, you know. Thank you very much. Yeah. Cheers for that. Everyone, Sanchez, how you doing, pal? If you just joined us, we're doing a 7x7 card because people wanted it. So yeah.
Squeaky wheels are Jade tipped £1.
Oh god.
Squeak, 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 squeak. I just used the bathroom, Daddy Philip the first. Just need someone to wipe it. I had haggis, so it's running down my leg.
For fuck's sake, man.
FBI, open up! Get the fuck out of here!
TMI, you nasty little bastard. What? Oh, for God's sake. Anyway, okay. As I was saying, thanks for the tip, by the way. For God's sake. Enough of that. No more of that fucking nonsense. Okay, so we're 7x7 card, but the downside is we're going to watch DSP at normal speed. Okay? So yeah, bigger bingo card, but we have to watch him at real speed.
And some good news. All right. So, as I've told you guys, last couple of weeks have been pretty rough on Kick, but I have an update, a positive one. We have come back. What do I mean by that? Well, over the...
Wait, somebody get an intense subs on Kick, and it feels like it's a second coming of Kick Wales, hooray! It's like, what? Like, somebody get an intense subs on Kick, and feels like, we're back, baby, yeah! They done it just in time for me to get the money this week, hooray! For fuck's sake, man. This is ridiculous. This is actually fucking ridiculous that Phil is hyper-fixated at this point here. Jesus Christ, man.
The last several days of this week, Kick has pumped up in both attendance and support. I don't know why. Maybe it's because on Sunday, I unbanned a ridiculous amount of people on Kick. I said, you know, maybe I've been too grumpy. Maybe I should have a change of attitude. And so, I did a mass unbanning on Kick. Tons of accounts came back. And since, no lie, big support increase. And we actually had a pretty darn good week on Kick, which is weird because I had a day off, an extra day off last week, but it was still a really good week on Kick. So to everyone on Kick, I want to say thank you for watching and or supporting in the last week. In celebration, this morning I added a new command, Pokepull.
Who fucking
Go ahead and
cares?
use exclamation point Pokepull, Pokepull, as a silly command that you can now use to do silly stuff in the chat in tandem with the new Pokemon card madness that has become a part of the channel in the last month. Notably, if you didn't know, we're about to hit 1 month. It was actually May 21st when I unpacked my first pack ever of Pokemon
Who
cards.
fucking cares?
So we're almost at a month anniversary of the madness, okay? So enjoy the new command, everyone over there. I hope that you like it. Today is Wednesday, the 17th of June, 2026, and it's time for some midweek recapping. All right, what I would like to do is let you know how we're doing. What new games do we try this week? How are they going? How's everyone, you know, adjusting to that with the schedule? We had some stuff go wrong yesterday. It did kind of suck, but today I think it might come back even more hype as a result of the schedule changes. So that's cool too. Let's talk all about it. But first off, let's say hello to everyone on the YouTube side. Good morning to Tommy Versetti, Purple Aki Muscles, Dark Lady Goth, Broden, Draven, Tubs, Pokemon Fan. Who do we got? Game Dude, Alexis Marie, Luhis, Dante Inferno, Sebastian, John, good morning, Mad Villain, and Lyra Vale. How y'all doing? On the Kick side, who do we got? We got Sebastian's there too. He's in both. We got Super Bonchan, Romulus, Requiem for a Pokemon. Now that's an interesting name. Your Future Stepson, Toasty Chestnuts, Virtual Boy defeats DSP, Be More Righteous, Sneeds, Sewer Rat, and more. Many more are actually arriving right now. Pot of Greed, The Morning Toker, and more. So good morning to everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm happy to have you here. Sit back and relax. Let's recap everything that's been going on, because there's been a lot going on this week, to be honest with you, okay? So first, let's talk about the new games that I've been playing. Okay, what's up, Spirit? How you doing? Let's talk about how they were received and if we're going to continue playing them. Then we're going to talk about the weird schedule change we had to do yesterday and how it's resulting in today's streams, but I think today's streams may actually be better as a result. And then let's talk about an update on the Pokemon card stuff, because I actually have a distinct update for you. I'd like to show you. If you guys want to see, I can show you the next box of cards that we'll be doing, but it may not be this week. We'll have to see how things go and more. All right? There it is right there. Okay, so let's get caught up, shall we? All right, so here's what's been going on this week. 3 new games that we were trying for the schedule, because last week we wrapped up a whole bunch, right? And the thing is, we don't have a lot of new releases coming out until the end of the month. We're going to have the new Star Fox remake / reboot / whatever. And then in July, we got a bunch of stuff, but it's a lot of downtime right now. So we decided to play a bunch of new games and see what would stick and what wouldn't. But there was really no consensus on what to play, simply because it's, you know, this time of year where there's not a ton going on, so you're wondering, what should we do, right? So let's talk. First off, we tried Resident Evil Code Veronica X, my second playthrough ever. We started this yesterday, okay? And it is the original PS2 version this time. The last time that I played this game 11 years ago, it was on PS3, which apparently is a slightly different version. So this time we were doing the original game as played on PS4, as played on PS5. I know, it's a lot of as played because it's the digital version, that's the conversion that you play on this console, but now you can play it on this console. So it's kind of convoluted. But we started this up yesterday, all right? I got some positives and negatives to say about Code Veronica X this time around. First off, I'll say this, okay? Honestly, the game is kind of weird when you're playing it on a monitor.
This is way too fucking slow. Okay, hold on. What? No. I am going to go 1.25. I'm going to do 1.25, and hopefully that'll fucking do. Normal speed is insufferable.
Modern console. The graphics are upscaled, but they're really not. And what I mean by that is some graphics look HD and others look totally fuzzy. Like you're in the menu, right? Your inventory. And the boxes and everything are drawn in HD, but then the text is insanely blurry for some reason. Like, it's like, what? They couldn't upscale that? And the items are low definition, but then the character models are high definition. It's very weird. And also, this is the first Resident Evil where they actually designed 3D environments. So I guess it looks technically better than the old Resident Evils that had the pre-rendered backgrounds, or does it? Not really. Like, I haven't really noticed that the game looks much better at all, to be honest with you, okay? There's this weird graphical glitchy thing that's happening. Every time that a character's on screen, look at their lips, and there's like little white pixels appearing around their mouths and lips. I don't know what's causing that. Obviously, it's something to do with the upscaling or whatever. It's weird, okay? So the game is rough around the edges graphically, to be honest. They didn't really do a good job here, I feel, of porting it for a modern audience. Gameplay-wise, I don't remember the game at all. Like, I literally don't. This was 11 years ago during the summertime downtime that I played it, and it was just a filler game, and I remember particularly people liked it, but I don't remember much about the game. So as I'm playing it, I'm realizing this is like the ultimate Resident Evil backtracker. And what I mean by that is, right off the get-go, the first thing you get presented with is a puzzle you can't solve. And so now we're about 2.5 hours in. We just got the item to go back to the beginning of the game and solve a puzzle. Seriously. The game is like that, where it's like, you found this, you can't do anything with it for an hour. Did you find this? You can't do anything with it for 2 hours. So, I don't know why they designed a game like that, but that's literally the game. So we are now going to be running around backtracking, probably today's stream, and doing puzzles and things that we couldn't touch last time because we didn't have the solutions, and now we're getting the solutions. So, I mean, we're 2.5 hours in, and we've only seen a very little part of the game because it's all about running in loops and, you know, going back to solve puzzles. Ultimately, do I like it? Yeah, it's all right. So far, it's fine. It is classic Resident Evil with the tank controls. Luckily for me, I'm good with tank controls because I've played so many of these. So even though there's tight spots with a ton of dogs and stuff, I'm kind of maneuvering around and not having to fight them, which is excellent. And the game does tend to feed you a ton of ammo, so we are blasting our way through. And so far, so good. Yesterday's stream had great attendance. We had over 300 viewers on YouTube and somewhere around 150 concurrent viewers on Kick. That's high. You know, especially for a retro game, that's really good. I hope we can get that back today. I don't know if we will, but that'd be awesome to keep that level of attendance for a retro playthrough. Support wasn't great, but wasn't bad. I would have liked to see more support for the return of a game that had this much attendance on it, but I can't make people support. Maybe it was just a slow day. I don't know. We'll see how it goes today. I am hoping that today we'll get a little bit more support. If you like Resident Evil Code Veronica X, you're in the right place. We're playing it 2 days in a row. Please support today's stream, okay? Let's get some rallying for the classics that you guys wanted me to go back to. Only the second playthrough I'm ever doing of this game to prepare for next year's remake.
Who fucking cares?
Now, there's 2 other games that we're trying. I'm going to talk about them in a sec, but I want to do shout-outs because there's a couple contributions that have come in, and I want to say hello to a few more people. Particularly, good morning to Game Boy, how you doing? Tub, how you doing? Copper Chef, how you doing? Tommy Versetti, I think I said what's up to you already. We got Rupert. Who else do we got? A few others coming in. Dale, how y'all doing? What's up? Shout-outs. First of all, Squirrelcifer gifted a membership. So let's get that up on the leaderboard. Thank you, Squirrelcifer, for the first contribution of the day. $3 is much appreciated. We also have a couple of tips. There's a $2 tip from Slayer. Slayer starting off tipping today with $2. So thank you to Slayer for that. And he says, thank you, Be More Righteous. We'll shout that out in a second. I appreciate that, Be More Righteous. Thank you, thank you. Slayer says, I had just watched a YouTuber who I followed for a while. They ended up doing a full playthrough of 007 First Light. In my opinion, the story is good, and there are some twists after where you stop, but the gameplay is okay with action, gadgets, and stealth like Metal Gear Solid. Oh, by the way, Bimo Reggie gifted this up to Mad TV. Burger. Let's flex for Mad TV, everyone. Yeah, flex for Mad TV. Very nice. Actually, my workouts resumed tonight. I had a couple days off there, but my workouts are resuming tonight, so I got to get back to the pump tonight.
Cares?
Very nice. So here's the thing, Slayer.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
It seems like 007 First Light is a game that people are divided on. There's quite a few people who really bought into hype and really liked it. Particularly, there's a lot of bigger YouTubers who claimed it's like Game of the Year material. And then there's some who said, it's just okay. I'm of the realm that it's just okay. Like, I'm not going to say, 007 First Light is a terrible piece of dog shit. It's not. It's fine. It plays fine. The graphics are good. But for me, I played it, 5-6 hours? I was bored, man. Like, there was absolutely nothing in that game that was holding my interest. The story was boring. The gameplay was mid at best. It has been done so much better in many other games. And maybe it's just because we haven't had this stealth kind of game in many years that people were liking it. But not me. And I'm not, you know me, I'm not going to stick around and play a game that I'm not finding interesting. And particularly, the audience didn't find it interesting. Everyone was bored when I was playing it, man, you know? And I really do feel...
You made it boring with how you played it, Phil. Like, you're the reason that people were bored. You're in control of the game.
Like, a lot of it these days is all about the hype. If there's an audience that buys in the hype and there's creators that hype a game, all of a sudden people will have this really big inflated idea of what a game is. Same thing happened with Crimson Desert, man. You know? I just don't understand why so many people are just, you know, so in love with Crimson Desert when there's just a bunch of boring shit. But people are. I mean, today I think the criteria is different. It used to be back in the day when you played a big, high-profile AAA style game, you were looking for best-in-class stuff. This is the best I've ever had this, right? This is an amazing story, groundbreaking graphics, awesome stealth gameplay, right? None of that is in 007. Like, none of it. So why would I say I'm, like, in love with the game and I want to keep playing it? I don't, you know? It's just not that good, and I'm honest about it. You know, everyone has different tastes, okay? To be honest, everyone does, and that's okay. If you like 007, more power to you. I'm looking for something better. I'm bored. So that's why I moved on. And one thing I will say, okay? Here is how you truly judge the quality of a game. Ready? Is anyone talking about it a month later?
Yes. I still see people playing the game, uploading their footage of the game, expressing their interest in the fucking game, and exploring the fucking game, and not only for the actual solo, you know, the solo campaign story modes, but the other stuff as well afterwards, you know? I have seen news articles about the fucking game as of like last week. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's still being talked about, Phil. It's still being discussed. So yeah, to answer your question, yes.
Are you aware 007 First Light came out about a month ago? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is anyone talking about it right now?
Yes.
No. You are, because you said you just finished watching someone playing. Outside of that, literally no one is talking.
No. But Phil, that's because you don't allow other topics of discussion on your streams. If people started in your stream talking about fucking the James Bond game, you'd be pissed off and ask them why I talk about some sort of different game on a Resident Evil stream. You literally create an environment where you cannot talk about other games on your streams.
No one at all. It's as if the game never existed. The buzz is done. People have already moved on and are doing other things and don't care about this game anymore. Will people even remember it at the end of the year? Probably not.
They will, I imagine. I don't think it is Game of the Year contender, at least not for the gameplay part itself, but the game does some things very well, from what I've seen, you know what I mean?
Okay? Compare that with last year's Expedition 33. That was a game that people talked about literally all year and never stopped talking about. That's why it was Game of the Year. I rest my case. Same thing with the game. Forza Horizon 6. For 1 week, everyone talked about Forza Horizon 6. Now it's like they never released. No one cares. Why? Because it was based solely on hype around the release window, the marketing, and creators that were pushing it.
I'm still seeing people fucking talk about... You know, I still see videos getting made by people on that game. And it's still relevant today, Phil.
And then everyone dropped it. No one even beat it. No one finished it. They just played it for a few days and stopped playing it. That's how the industry seems to be these days.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Everyone hypes a game, rushes, plays it for 2 days, and drops it, and never talks about it again. That's just not the kind of game that I'm really looking for. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Actually, that's exactly the kind of game you're looking for, Phil. Because after a fucking multiple days of you fucking playing the same game, attendance drops off massively, interest drops off massively. The kind of game you fucking need is a flash in the pan sort of fucking game, which is quick to fucking play through and quick to fucking finish, and then you can fucking move the fuck on from it. So your audience will get fucking bored of you fucking playing the same shit time and time and time and time again.
Hey, thank you for the tip, and I appreciate that, Slayer. I appreciate the input. I received a $2.22 tip from a disgusting name I'm not going to repeat. And this says, I would love a Sonic Adventure remake. Thoughts? I would like another game in the style of Sonic Adventure. I don't know if I would necessarily,
Burger.
want the actual one-to-one Sonic Adventure remake. You know what I mean? Like, maybe if they remade it as a new game with new elements, or they made a game in the same vein. But I don't know if I want to play the exact game just with, like, modernized graphics. You know what I mean? Okay, thank you for that. That's our biggest tip of the day. Disgusting name. Be More Righteous gifted 2 subs over on Kick. Thank you so much, Be More Righteous, for 2 subs. I appreciate that. That's our first Kick support of the day.
No, it's not.
And MKASP did a $2 super chat and said, Resident Evil hype. Thank you, MK. You are our first super chatter of the day. And I appreciate that. So, before we start talking about the games that we've been playing this week, I want to talk about a couple quick things. Notably, last night, a weird technical thing happened that I still don't understand. So I have changed absolutely nothing with my settings, nothing with my streaming software, nothing at all. Last night, we are streaming the late night stream, which is going to be a combination of Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower. Why? Well, originally it was supposed to be Pokemon Champions, but Pokemon Champions went down for maintenance because the game has gone fully cross-play. You can now play Pokemon Champions both on Switch 1 and 2, but also on your mobile device. And it's cross-play between the two now, which is really cool. So now you can play against people all over the world on different platforms. So the player base will be huge tonight when we play. I'm actually very excited. I think tonight's going to be very cool to play against so many new people. It's going to be fun. The rankings will reset, and we're going to try to get as high in the rankings as we can into tonight's late night stream of Pokemon Champions. So I hope you'll join me for it. It should be pretty exciting and hype, okay?
Nope.
But anyway, so last night, instead of that, we're playing Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower. So already my time is split. All of a sudden, my animation stopped working. And I couldn't tell you why.
Who fucking
I changed
cares?
nothing. And the weirdest part was the music would play for the animations, but not the animations themselves. So I don't know if this was just the thing where the site broke or whatever, but the weirdest part was I turned on the animations for the DSP Reacts channel, which I barely use, and those worked. So I have no idea what happened. And I ended up wasting over a half an hour trying to mess with this stupid thing to get it to work. And eventually all I did is I made a whole new input for like a browser input for OBS. That's the software I use, Open Broadcasting Software. I made a new browser plugin screen, and I just added the same exact line of code that I use now for my pop-ups, and then it started working. I'm like, but I didn't change anything. Very frustrating. Technology can be frustrating. I think we've been lucky this year. Outside of a few technical things that happened early on in the year, we haven't had many technical issues. Like, my camera malfunctioned once, so now I'm using a different camera, and it works fine. This happened. There's been a few blips and bloops here and there. Nothing major, and that's good. I like consistency. I like to be able to broadcast when I say I'm going to, doing what I say I'm going to do, so you guys know what's going on here. And it was frustrating last night. I apologize to those who were here live, because you wasted half an hour of your time getting me to mess with this stupid thing. But then we got it working, and people got hyped. So that was good.
Boo!
Okay. MKASP, I did not miss your super chat. Maybe perhaps you're a little bit delayed. Maybe you want to refresh the stream if you're a little behind. Oh, I'm sure. Tommy Versetti says there's a Resident Evil trading card game. I'm sure there's a trading card game for everything. Like, no exaggeration. Right now, if I wanted to do, trading cards for any particular game coming up, I'm sure there's a Star Fox trading card game. You know what I mean? I'm sure that there's a Grand Theft Auto trading card game. I'm sure that they have them for every major game. So, I'm aware. Right now, I am enjoying the Pokemon stuff. But it might dry up, and if it does, and people want something different in the future, maybe we consider it, or maybe we'll just give it a rest. The card thing, let's talk a little bit about this. The card thing is dividing. Okay? What do I mean by that? Well, I feel that having these packs of Pokemon cards that we open during streams for, celebration of support and stuff is a net positive, okay? Does it take a few minutes away each stream for opening the packs? Yes, it does. However, it's something fun that it feels like we're doing together other than just gaming. It's kind of like a hobby that we're doing, together on the streams. Directly as a result of your support, depends on how many cards we get to open on a particular stream. And we've gotten some awesome polls here, my Wall of Fame and everything. It's been a fun endeavor, right? I think that overall, when you have streams that are tying in with it, like playing a Pokemon game or the trading card sim store game, it's a fun thing to do. Now, I don't want it to become the end-all be-all of what I do, okay? And someone yesterday made a good point. They said, why don't you maybe once in a while, maybe once every few weeks or a month, do one stream where it's just about the cards? You can review your collection. You can show everyone what you've been doing and how it's going. You can review other card sets to potentially figure out things that you want to do for the future. You can discuss the grading system to see how, gee, do I want to send in that, Mega Greninja EX to get graded? You could do a whole show about it. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point. I could. And that way it would kind of separate the heavy discussion about the stuff from the gameplay. What it is some people are afraid that the channel's going to become all Pokemon and card-centric. And that's not the point. Remember 2 years ago, I branched out, started doing some drama content and stuff like that. People were so deathly afraid that that was going to become all that I was going to be because that was so profitable on the internet. Let's be honest. Drama is profitable, right? So people were so afraid that's all I was going to do. And I said, don't worry. Even though, yes, I'm going to dabble in it from time to time and we've shown that I can be successful at it, that's not who I want to be. Every once in a while, if I want to bring it up, I can, but that's not all I'm going to do. Here we are 2 years later. Am I doing drama content every day? No, absolutely not. I do every once in a while balance it in with my content, but that's not the end-all be-all of who I am, even though I do feel if I had focused on it, I would have been very successful. I would have been in a very different place than I am today, and I would have been, quite frankly, making insanely different content than what I want to do, okay? But I'm not going to fall down that slippery slope of, oh, it's all about views, it's all about popularity and money. I'm not going to do it. Right now, if I were to buy into the hype of the collections that are going on, everything right now is at an all-time high value for collectors, right? I could go all in and say, you know what? Now I'm going to start doing all-exclusive content that's going to be, all different cards. Not only will I do Pokemon, I'll do Magic, and I'll do other card sets, and then I'll start collecting other things, and the whole channel will be a collection channel, right? We could do that. I don't want to do that. I want it to be part of my content, not all of it, okay? It's supplementary, okay? So, it's been going well. This week, we started off very strong. The first 2 days, Sunday and Monday, we opened 10 packs a day. That's crazy. That's a lot of support, and that's a lot of people who wanted to see the Pokemon stuff, okay? Yesterday, it definitely slowed down. We opened 4 packs. Still good, but nowhere near as crazy as the 10-pack momentum. So at this point, we've opened 24 packs out of the 36. There's 12 packs left in the perfect order box. And we are getting to the end. So within the next couple of days, we might wrap up. We might even finish that box within a day, depending on support, okay? Remember how it works. If anyone does a $50 contribution, we automatically will open a pack. Then there's milestones. If we hit $100 of support on any particular stream, I'll open a pack. 150 will open a pack. So there's that. And then on special streams, like tonight, we're doing Pokemon Champions. Well, in celebration that it is a Pokemon stream, I'm just going to open a pack no matter what. Okay? So, dependent on that and how it goes, we'll see how many packs I open over the next couple of days. I have the next box ready. I wanted to have it early, so I got it early. Right now, there is hype around it. If hype dies down, then we won't keep doing this. Okay? But I got another box because you guys have been so supportive. Now, do we want to talk about it or do we want to move on and have it be a surprise? Because we can have it be a surprise. I don't need to tell you what the next box is. What I will tell you is this, okay? What I will tell you is this. It's a whole new set. We haven't touched it yet. You guys haven't even seen it. Okay? That's what I'll say.
Burger?
So do you want to see it? Or no?
Who fucking cares?
AC Installer says, how many packs do you open for $100? 2. Because one, because it's a $50 contribution, and one, because we hit a $100 milestone. It would be 2 packs.
That's not what I asked.
Move on. All right, forget it. I won't tell you. We'll hold. It'll be a surprise. I literally have it right here, and at a moment's notice, I could pull it up and show you, but I won't. I'll leave it as a surprise, and we'll build suspense around it, okay?
Who fucking cares?
All I'm going to tell you is, it's a good one. Okay, some support just came in. Red Eyes Black Dragon did a $5 super chat and said, I'm sorry, don't sell your soul to Pokemon. Pokemon as a franchise is pretty stale, I'm not going to lie. I'm with you there. Of all the franchises...
No, you're not. You're all in right now in Pokemon, for fuck's sake.
...that are actively popular, isn't it weird that Pokemon really doesn't try that hard? And what I mean by that is, take a look at the last 2 games, right? Scarlet Violet. Everyone criticized it for bad graphics on the Switch 1, even though it was a Switch 1 exclusive. Then Pokemon Legends ZA. Oh, look. Now it's on Switch 2, and they put it in a city so that you can't tell the graphical problems, right? Or Pokemon Champions. It's literally a mobile game. So I'm with you. The thing is, Pokemon is the most profitable franchise in history.
For who? You? For fuck's sake. Anyway, guys, I forgot to mention this. This is not a normal bingo card, as you might be aware. This is a bigger bingo card than normal. However, we're doing quite well so far on this bigger bingo card, you know? If this 7x7 card manages to get a full house, I reckon that as a prize, we need to do something special. Because also, a 7x7 full house is more special than a 5x5 full house. But the question is, what should we do? If we do get a full house on a 7x7 card, what should that extra special thing be? Should we have like 3 marble races instead of just 1? You know, if we get a full house on this one 7x7 card, that could count as maybe, rather just like one race. We could do 3. And we could have 3 separate winners. How about that? Does that sound good? Does that sound good, people? You know, we could you know, 3 separate marble races and 3 separate spins of wheels as well, and people could win one of these wee prizes as well. So there we go. I don't know. Something to do, Mark. Yes, okay. So about that. 7x7. I'm not showing my feet, you pervert bastards. Fuck off. But there you go. We'll do marbles. You know, less feet, more marbles. Right?
Everything ever. It has made the most money. It has made the most people, you know, into a fan base. It's crazy how popular Pokemon is. I literally think with the collection craze that's going on right now, all the collectibles that are exploding in value, that's why Pokemon cards are so prominent. Because Pokemon is prominent, right? That's why I feel it's blown up the way it has. I'm with you. I don't want all my content to become Pokemon. Okay, I don't. And it's not going to. Particularly right now, we're in summertime. It's about to hit official summer here in the Pacific Northwest. There's not a lot going on in gaming. Things are going to pick up with other games, particularly in July and August. There's going to be less Pokemon content, okay? I promise you that. It's not going to be Pokemon Mania all the time. Just there's not much going on right now, okay? So thank you to Red Eyes Black Dragon for $5. That's our biggest super chat of the day. And MKASP did a $2 super chat. Says, would you ever get a tattoo or a piercing? At my age, no. When I was younger, I thought about getting a tattoo. I never thought about getting a piercing. Never really appealed to me. But I thought about getting tattoos over the time. At one point, I thought about getting a back tattoo. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I wouldn't want to do that. And you know what it was, too? When I was younger, okay, I was much healthier. Then in my mid-20s, I got fat. And when I got fat, I was like, well, if I'm fat, I'm not going to be like walking around with no shirt on. I'll look disgusting, right? So since I was like, I didn't want to do that, I was like, I don't think I want a tattoo anymore because no one will be able to see it. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of getting a back tattoo or a chest tattoo? You're never going to walk around with your shirt off. No one's going to see the fucking thing. So why?
A lot of people get tattoos because it's a personal choice. Like, it has meaning to them, you know? Most people get tattoos because it is something very personal for them to want to have on their bodies. And it has some sort of special symbol, meaning to them or whatever, you know? And that's not the case with all tattoos. I know some fucking people get tattoos just because it's a fucking wind-up, you know, they're drunk and they lost a bet. So I know. But most times, though, a tattoo is a big decision made for some usually good reasons.
Why go through the pain? Why pay for it? Well, now I'm getting older and I'm working out. And in a short amount of time here, maybe within a few months, maybe I'd be physically fit that I want to walk around with my shirt off, right? So now,
please don't.
Maybe I would want it. No, I don't want a tattoo. I'm old. I'm too old for this shit. I don't care about tattoos on my body. What would it even be at this point? Nothing. What would it be? Nothing. That's right. Nothing. So, thank you for the super chat, MKASP.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
All right. So thank you guys for the early support. Let's end the Pokemon segment and get to the games. So, again, reminder, on this stream, for a $50 contribution, we're guaranteed to open a pack of Pokemon cards. Okay, we're getting down to the end of the box, and we haven't gotten a great pull yet. We got one good one, which was the Mega Starmie. We may have a great pull in store near the end of the box. Okay, so we'll see. Excuse me. So, thank you for your support. $50, we'll open a pack. If we hit $100 of support, we open a pack, 150, etc. So, thank you so far for the early support. Let's get it going for Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Like I said, yesterday we had outstanding attendance. Let's please get great support today. I like this game, and people are telling me it's lengthy. So please, let's get support for it so we can keep it in the schedule as often as we've been playing. I want to play it basically 2 to 3 times a week if I can. Okay? Cool. All right. The other 2 games that I am playing right now were tryouts. What do I mean by that? Well, there's 2 games that just came out. Indie games on Steam. One's called Killer Bean, and it's in early access. The other is called Mina the Hollower, and that one's full release. So let's talk about each respectively. Killer Bean is a hilarious mess. Okay? I guess you could call it a hot mess, right? Why? Well, it's funny, it's irreverent, it's silly, it's gritty, and there's definitely entertainment factor there. Essentially, in Killer Bean, you are a guy who's a bean. I'm not even kidding. You're just like a baked bean or something. And you're running around, shooting everything around you, and there's bullet time effects, much like Max Payne, where you jump in a direction and the game slows down, and then you can move quickly and shoot a whole bunch of enemies. The game plays essentially 3 different ways. Well, I guess I'd say 3 different ways. If you're in a city, it plays like Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row, where you're driving around and all of a sudden enemies will come out of a building. You got to take them all out, go inside, get something from the building, and then get out of there. Very similar like base takeovers in Saints Row and stuff like that. If you're in an open map area, it plays a little different. I'd argue maybe it's a little bit more like Just Cause. Not that there's destruction, because there's not. But basically, there'll be bases all over the screen. And what you do is you go into these bases and you do various things. You kill a ridiculous amount of enemies and you hack electronics. The electronics will show things on the map, like the location of ammo, rare weapons, things that you need to beat the stage. Like, for example, oh, there's certain vehicles you have to blow up. There's certain gas tanks you have to shoot. There's things you have to do, takeover events, like grab flags and stuff like that. So that's the second type of gameplay, is essentially you're just going through this open world map and you're doing open world objectives. And then the third kind of gameplay is boss fights, which is basically you're fighting a boss. The boss is a tank, usually has special weapons. You have to run around the open arena grabbing ammo and just shooting the boss in bullet time and dodging until you kill it. That's the game. I'm 2 hours into it. That's all we've seen. We've played 4 stages. That's the game. Now, I don't know anything further will be any different, but that's all we've encountered so far. The game is insanely rough around the edges, and what I mean by that is it's not done. It's in early access, and you can tell they're going to refine this game more the further that they develop it. I do feel that what will happen is the game will become more polished and be better over time, but right now, it's hilarious. The characters are getting fused into walls and glitching and wiggling out in, like, ragdoll, and basically, like, there's all kinds of bugs and problems with the game. Notably, what I'll say, what pissed me off last night is that we're on stage 4, right? And we're going through this open world stage, and we're killing all the enemies or whatever. And eventually it says, okay, there's a chopper coming, and you have to take out the chopper. But there's only 2 ways to damage choppers. A rocket launcher, which is randomly put throughout the stage. You have no clue where it is. You just have to find it randomly in one of the many bases in a giant open world map. Or you can hack these missile turrets, and those will shoot the chopper out of the air. The problem is, when you find one, it says, oh, you can't hack it because you don't have level 2 hacking. What does that mean? So I spent 25 minutes, couldn't figure out how to take out the chopper. I did find a rocket launcher, but I couldn't hit the chopper enough to kill it, and then I died. Game over. Start the whole stage over. There's no checkpoints. Oh. So I reloaded. And another 25 minutes, I repetitively grinded my way through the mission. This time, I found a random little green thing. I didn't know what it was. Boring. I touched it. Oh, that's the level 2 hacker tool. Oh, I was supposed to just know that, I guess. So then I was able to hack the turret. The turret took out the chopper, but then the stage continued. Blow up these gas tanks, destroy these 3 vehicles, and the vehicles were all glitched and were getting stuck in place and stuff. It's a really rough game. It's not bad because there are funny moments. Like, there's some badass moments when you're fighting bosses, or you got a grenade launcher, you launch it, you multi-kill a bunch of enemies and stuff like that. Pretty cool, right?
That's an interesting question. So Phil has been asked what his thoughts are on old YouTube Let's Players, 2 best friends. There's talk of him getting back to you. I don't think Phil's going to speak kindly about 2 best friends, because they made fun of him at one point in time, you know? They did make fun of Phil at one point in time, 2 best friends. Yeah, and they weren't very complimentary towards him.
So, basically, I think the game is okay, but it really frustrated me last night, and I'm like, if I keep playing this, we're probably just going to keep getting more and more frustrated. You can tell the game's not done yet. They're likely going to do more.
It's fucking early access, you fucking idiot!
To make the game better. So should we keep playing it? And last night, basically, people were telling me, nah, what you should do is hold off. They're going to be doing lots of updates to this game. You got your 2-hour taste of what it is now. Maybe wait a couple months, go back to it after it gets a major update, like performance improvements and gameplay improvements. Try it again. And then maybe in another few months, try it again. And eventually, this game might be a good one. Right now, it's just too rough to really spend a ton of time on. I tend to agree. I think that it's kind of an unfinished game. I would like to check it out in the future. But I think for now, after 2 hours of playing it, we've seen more than enough. And I think that we can move on. Okay? Now, what about Mina the Hollower? Let's talk about it. But first, Red Eyes Black Dragon just did a $5 super chat and said, what are your thoughts on the old YouTube Let's Players 2 best friends? There was talk of them getting back together. Just wondering if you knew of them. I have never seen them whatsoever. Not once. The thing was, back in the day, right, I was one of the more prominent YouTube gamers at one point. It's been a very long time since I have been. Okay, right now I'm pretty much just a small niche guy. And at one point, a lot of the things that I was doing were interesting and prominent. People would talk about them. Thank you, Soul at 2 a.m. Appreciate that.
Remember, he said his head looks a lot bigger because his head is closer to the camera than his body. And then when he tries to flex, he makes sure he puts his arm as close to the camera as possible. Let that sink in.
Yeah, we'll shout that out in a second. And so, back in the day, I used to do weekly co-op sessions with my friend John Rambo. And we would play a wide variety of games. We would do action games. We would do RPGs. We would do the stupid motion control things on the Kinect and the PS Move. We would do retro games. We would do modern games. We did everything. And we did this for like 2-3 years straight. Every weekend, we'd do a co-op segment on Saturday. And usually it was prominent and popular, and it would do numbers, and we'd make a lot of money doing it. And then all of a sudden...
You made a lot of money doing it. You gave Rambo gas money and like fucking $50 and that was it. You were going to give him more, but he fucking suggested a lower number, and you said yes to it straight away. Going by your own testimony.
After we were doing this for like a year and a half, you start hearing, oh, did you hear this other group of YouTubers are doing a co-op show? Did you hear this other group of YouTubers are doing a weekly co-op show? A co-op show? Like, wait, what? No, I'm not saying that I invented the co-op show by any...
It seems like you're trying to imply heavily that you fucking did, Phil.
Means. I'm just saying, I was focused on doing my own content. I only cared about that. I didn't really care what everyone else out there was doing. But then I would start hearing about, oh, someone else is also doing what you're doing. Someone else is doing what you're doing. Well, no shit. No kidding.
But they were doing it fucking better because they're fucking far more entertaining. You know, fuck it. I'm going to find it. I'm going to fucking find it. Hold on. I'm going to try and find the clip of what two best friends said about Phil Burnell. Let's see, can I find this? It is a very old clip. I think the guys were playing Metal Gear Solid Revengeance or something at the time. You know? Yeah, here it is. I found it. Here we go.
Who's that retarded guy that can't play games? He's like a Let's Player.
Darkside Phil,
Yeah,
DSP.
yeah. Do it like him.
No, I don't want to be DSP.
You do.
DSP is a weird guy. It's like a train wreck that you can't look away from that's on every day 10 times a day.
24 hours.
Oh, come on, guys. Come on.
And it's a train wreck repeatedly going on the same track, just crashing into a brick wall. This is the battle that DSP, he's like, I can't do anything.
This is the hardest thing in the world. Oh, don't make fun of DSP. It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Whose fault would it be?
His parents?
Yeah, that was that. It's not his fault. It's his fault, is it? His parents? Yeah, there you fucking go. How old's that clip? I don't know. I mean, it depends when these fuckers played this game, I guess. Whenever these two played Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, you know. Hold on. Two best friends, Metal Gear Solid. Is it called Rising or Revengeance? What is this game? What is this game? Is it called? I mean, which one is it? Does anyone know which game it is? Yeah, it is over a decade ago for sure. But what is this game where Raiden's the main character in this game? He's all like fucking shopping ninja, you know. I feel like it is Revengeance or something. Well, Rise and Revengeance is the same thing. For God's sake. So yeah, these two played this game. How old is this playthrough? Ish. 13 years ago. So this was in the 2nd of November 2012. 2nd of November 2012. You know. So there you go. Now we know. so my best friends play. You know. And this a long time ago. A long time ago. And that's what I had to say about the bad man back then. Anyway, let's get back to bingo, shall we? Remember, if we get a full house on this card, we're going to have 3 marble races because it's a bigger card than usual. You guys voted for 7x7? So let's see how we do.
I was an innovator back then, quite frankly. No one wants to admit it today, because now...
Well, let's rewind this so we can hear Phil's clipping here in full glory.
...there was doing. But then I would start hearing about, oh, someone else is also doing what you're doing. Someone else is doing what you're doing. Well, no shit. No kidding. I was an innovator back then, quite frankly. No one wants to admit it today, because now everyone just wants to talk about lolcow status. But a lot of stuff that I did back in the day, people kind of saw and were inspired and kind of bit off of it and did their own thing. So I've never seen two best friends play. I've heard that it's great and people really loved the show and they were sad when it ended. Good. That's a good thing. I hope that if they come back that they do well. I don't know anything about them. I've literally never seen their show. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's good, it's bad. I'm not going to say I'm jealous that they were popular because I know that they were very popular at one point. And honestly, I just don't really care. Okay? But in truth, the reason that I don't know about them is because I was always a very work-oriented guy focused on my content and what I was doing. And I didn't really pay attention to what everyone else was doing around me. I just didn't really care. So I knew that there were other people that were popping up that were doing similar things to what I...
Spoiler alert, that is also why you fucking burned those bridges with those fucking friends of yours. Because you cared more about fucking making money than you did about the fucking friendship.
...was doing, and they were becoming popular, and I was kind of, waning and going by the wayside. I just didn't give a shit. I just focused on my own stuff. So I've literally never seen them do anything. So I can't comment if I would like it or not because I never watched it. Burger. So there you go. Sold it to...
I mean, I'm kind of some situation. I have had multiple different channels on YouTube over the many years of doing YouTube content creation, you know. Before doing like the DSP Bingo stuff, I was doing like other gaming content as well. Fucking played things like fucking FIFA. I don't know FIFA. Even before FIFA, I played things like Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? I don't like ridiculous daft shit in fucking GTA games, old GTA games as well, not shit. Even before then, like I'm like the mid 2000s, even before YouTube was massively fucking popular. You know what I mean? Like I was like making random gaming content like for fucking like and putting them in like Daily Motion. Fucking Vimeo in Daily Motion and fucking putting wee clips on Putfile. Who fucking remembers Putfile? Little random fucking website I was for sharing your fucking crap on. Jesus Christ, man. Before YouTube was that fucking prominent, It's just... But I was an innovator. I blazed the trail for everyone to fucking be putting the fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. You didn't do anything fucking original. Right, Phil came up with the idea of playing games with friends. If you listen to Phil, he fucking created having friends and playing video games with them.
2 a.m. The $2 super chat says, can we get a I like the game emote for YouTube? You mean just a general text that says I like the game? I mean, let me put it this way. We can add and subtract emotes on YouTube, but we can't get more. What I mean is we've hit the limit. There's no way that I can unlock more emote slots unless I get like thousands of members, which I'm never going to get. There's no way to unlock any more emote slots on my YouTube channel. So basically, we'd have to...
There we go. We actually heard, see ya. You guys probably wouldn't have heard it, so yeah, every single unique bingo card size has its own sound file, Because it's not 5 in a row, it's 7 in a row. So because we had 7 in a row there, we got to hear this.
That's 7 in a fucking row.
There you go. So yeah, I have unique special sound clips for every single like row, for literally everything. I say that. Hold on, I have it for. Well, hold on. That's actually not true. I have it for a 3x3 card. I have it for a 4x4, 5x5. I have it for a 7x7, which I'm using right now. But I don't have anything for a 6x6. 6x6 doesn't exist yet, but I could get one. I have something for 9x9 and 11x11, and I also have something for a 12x12, which I made today in preparation for the possibility of a 12x12 card, which I didn't have to use, thankfully. But yeah, we have quite a few on standby. A lot of these different, row noises, row sound effects, because I go to the whole row. But that's our first row completed there, because Phil said members, sorry for that. It is a big bingo card. It's a bigger than usual, of course, but we're doing quite well. We have 4 free spaces so far as things stand, which means the bottom row is effectively all ticked off as well. And we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're 13 away from a full house as things stand, which is not that far away.
To replace something. So I could make an emote that says I like the game, but the question is, what emote gets chopped? What are we getting rid of? You see? That's why I don't really think about adding new emotes too often. The last one that I added was the flex emote because people were requesting it.
Who fucking cares?
Okay, what's up, Sloppy Steaks? How are you? How's it going? Dante's Inferno says, do you believe imitation is flattery? I believe imitation, at the very least, proves that people know you're doing something right. I don't think there's ever anyone who's outright tried to carbon copy me. Okay? I don't think anyone's just said, let's just completely copy what Phil's doing. What's happened is people, I think, over the years got inspired by things that I did, and then tried to do their own version of it, and a lot of them went on to big success. You'd be shocked if I told you the laundry list of YouTubers who talked to me behind the scenes over the years about YouTube shit, back when they were small, and then they blew up and now they're way bigger than me. There's a ton of them, okay? But, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not jealous. I've always done my own thing, and I'm happy with where I am right now, so I don't really care. Thank God I'm in a good position right now, or else I might have sour grapes about it. Yeah, obviously, when you know that people took things that you were doing and you were innovating back then, and then they went off and did their own things and got successful, obviously, there's a case. The thing is, they're never going to say that. They're never going to... There's very few. In fact, out of all the years, I think that these creators have gone on to do stuff. The only groups that have directly admitted... I believe that once PewDiePie, way back in the day, was doing his own content when he was early on, and he was admitting that he watched my content. Like, he outright was referencing me in his content, saying, that guy looks like DSP. Oh, that's something DSP would say. So you know that he was watching my stuff back then. But when he was just starting to take off and make his own stuff. And the one group that directly actually gave me credit was the Creatures. They outright said, yeah, we actually we're fans of DSP, we watched his stuff, and he inspired us to start making our own content. But outside of that, you're never going to hear anyone admit it, because if they do, then they get made fun of, because I'm a lolcow. Like,
fuck the fuck off. PewDiePie had to retire because of his fucking following DSP back in the day. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ, man. We apparently have 50 likes. Thank you very much, guys. 50 likes is 2 more free spaces, so we have 6 free spaces now on this bigger than usual bingo card. And of course, as well as that, we get to celebrate the 50 likes on stream by enjoying the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations for getting 50 likes on the bingo card. Remember, keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper Kitty to do this thing. Lock him up, Jasper. Good cat. There we go. In case people have just joined the bingo stream, like Runamoin's asking big bingo card, at the start of today's bingo stream, I ran a poll asking people what size of bingo card they wanted. The options were a normal 5x5 card, 7x7, 11x11, or 12x12. For a while, 12x12 was winning. But towards the end of the poll, 7x7 overtook it, and that became the majority option, so we went by 7x7. And because of that, the downside of having a 7x7 card is it's a whole lot more squares than usual. There's a whole lot more things to look out for than usual. And currently we're watching DSP at 1.25 speed because trying to play bingo at 1.5 speed with a 7x7 card, for me, was fucking impossible. Alex actually asking, can we go back to 1.5 since we have less spaces now? We can try. We can try, okay? But yeah, trying to play this at 1.5 speed with a 7x7 card was... my brain was breaking. Which is not much to fucking break to begin with, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was tough. So yeah, there we go. We're back to 1.5 speed, and we have 6 free spaces, you know what I mean? We're one more sip, snort, or burp away from our free space as well, which is good. You know what I mean? The big count and all is going quite well, so yeah, there we go, fuck it, you know, so we're doing well in that regard. Let's hope we can get, and remember, if we do get a full house on a 7x7 card, we're going to have 3 separate marble races, because obviously it's a bigger card, which means we should get a bigger reward.
For example, from what I'm to understand, recently in the Street Fighter community, the player Punk was on a stream and actually said, yeah, back in the day, I used to watch DSP Street Fighter 4 content, and it was good. It was funny. It was educational. I really liked it, and everyone gave him shit for it. Everyone was making fun of him. Why would you watch DSP and everything? And he was like, no, you gotta understand, back in the day, he actually was prominent. He was popular. People liked him in the Street Fighter community because of the content he made, and he stood out, and he was like a rebel because he wasn't part of the FTC, so a lot of people gave him shit, but he still made the content and said, fuck you to everyone, and he's like, it kind of inspired me back then to get into Street Fighter. And
why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Everyone made fun of him. It's fucked up, right? That's what I mean. No one's going to talk like that because then they're going to get made fun of because, oh, fool's low-cost status, even though you can't erase history. Yeah, I really was influential back in the day.
I kind of want to see this clip. Who is he talking about here? What was the name of the guy? What was the name of the guy?
Because he wasn't part of the F's prominent. Everyone gave him shit to DSP. Recently in the Street Fighter community, the player Punk was on a stream.
Punk. So somebody called Punk. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Now, surely this clip here, if this actually happened, wouldn't a clip of this exist somewhere? So, let me think here. So Punk. DSP. I don't know if that's going to be good enough here. Hold on. No, I don't think so. I'm looking, I'm searching, but it's not really looking good so far, I must say. it's not really looking prominent here. Most of the options are like music options, you know? Shit. I'm trying to find, so, Street Fighter, maybe if I search Street Fighter as well. Okay, so the guy's called Punk the God. Is that him? Is that how Phil means, Punk the God? Might be, actually, hold on. And they have a channel, you know. They have videos here from 2 days ago, for example. They did a live stream on YouTube as well. They do. I mean, I am curious. I am curious here. Huge, what's this? Huge $600 channel, put on a running show. What the fuck? I mean, I don't mind fucking having a quick search of the transcript and seeing if DSP gets mentioned and any of this shit here, you know? I think it's okay. It's worth a wee derail, okay? Let us derail ourselves briefly and temporarily. I'm going to open up like these like 6 different ones here, okay? And we're just going to search a transcript, okay? Then we're just going to use a transcript and search DSP. And we'll see what fucking happens, okay? No results. Hold on. Dark symbol. Okay, that ain't it. Okay, This is a worthwhile derail, alright? This is a worthwhile derail because we might get to see some gold here. I want to see if Punk the God actually said Phil claims that he said. When did Phil actually say this happened, by the way? Phil, it said, when did this happen?
Own content. But outside of that, you're never going to hear anyone admit it, because if they do, then they get made fun of because I'm a lolcow. Like, for example, from what I'm to understand, recently in the Street Fighter community, the player Punk was on a stream and actually said, yeah, back in the day, I used...
Recently doesn't really help us, you know? So there you go. Oh, hold on. So Alex said a tweet which might actually help to some degree, perhaps. This tweet here. Did Punk say watch Phil's early Street Fighter 4 content? Maybe. The inconvenient truth Phil is leaving out. That would have been when Punk was 11 years old. Yes, Phil. Stupid children who don't know better found you entertaining. Maybe Punk did watch you then he grew up. God damn! Oh, fuck me, man. That's a fucking fantastic point. Jesus. Okay, hold on. Let's have a quick search. Okay, let's just have a quick search here. I mean, am I looking at it right? Is this the right Punk? Yeah. Pro fight game player. Blah 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 blah. I assume it's this guy. Okay. Okay, let's see. DSP. Nothing there. How about Dark? Dark Side Phil. No. So there we go. That one, no go as well. So we'll keep searching the transcripts here. Hold on. I'm not gonna go too far back. I'm not going too far back here. We're just gonna fucking try a couple of these, you know what I mean? And if it's not there, it's not there. No results for this, so there we go. We'll move on. We'll move the fuck on. Hold on. I assume, I mean, I don't know, like, when this week was, because also recently, Phil's definition of recently could be a long fucking time. DSP, no, nothing there. Try Dark, nothing there either. We give up there. Right, we'll try a couple more, okay? We'll try a couple more, and if it's not there, it's not there, you know? I want to see if Phil is quoting them word for word or not. You know, I'm very curious to see if Phil has accurately quoted Punk the God for what he said about him. Darkness, okay, it's nothing to so. Last one, guys, last one. After this, we'll just tap out and just move on. But yeah, I thought it was a worthy derail. Just in case we found some gold dust, you know. But it doesn't look like we're going to find it. The dark, okay. No, it's not there. I mean, it might be on one of his older fucking shit, you know what I mean? Who fucking knows? I have no idea. He has like all the streams here, you know, he streams regularly, you know what I mean? So it's like a few weeks ago, month ago here, you know what I mean? Somewhat regular streams, you know what I mean? Like, they could appear in one of these older fucking streams, you know? But all I know is that I tried looking for it there. There was most 6 recent streams from a week ago. Nothing recent, you know. Not that recent anyway, so there we go. So let's continue on with Bingo. I tried to find it, couldn't find it, but there you go. We'll try our best.
I used to watch DSP Street Fighter 4 content, and it was good. It was funny. It was educational. I really liked it, and everyone gave him shit for it. Everyone was making fun of him. Why would you watch DSP and everything? And he was like, no, you gotta understand, back in the day, he actually was prominent. He was popular. People liked him in the Street Fighter community because of the content he made, and he stood out, and he was like a rebel because he wasn't part of the FTC, so a lot of people gave him shit, but he still made the content and said, fuck you to everyone, and he's like, it kind of inspired me back then to get into Street Fighter. And everyone made fun of him. It's fucked up, right?
Why would I lie?
I imagine it's like breathing for you.
That's what I mean. No one's going to talk like that because then they're going to get made fun of because, oh, Phil's low-cost status, even though you can't erase history. Yeah, I really was influential back in the day. No cap. The $2 super chat says Steve is dying. I have no idea what that means, no cap, but thank you for $2. I appreciate that. Hopefully you can save him before he dies. And Aiden Drabonsky just did a $10 super chat. And he says, Phil, I was introduced to you recently from the detractor side of things, but I'm a fan now. I've been binging your older Let's Play video on demands. They're very interesting. All right, well, thank you, Aiden. I appreciate that.
Should you not be thanking the detractors for getting you a new fan? Because of the detractors, they found you. You're welcome.
And I'm glad to hear that you came over to check out the content and you're enjoying it. In particular, you have 18 years to catch up on. There's 2.5 years on the Dark Side Phil channel, and there's something now like 14, 15 years of content on this DSP Gaming channel for you to binge on. I mean, there's an insane amount of content that I put out over the years, and I'm not stopping. So enjoy what I will. You know what? This is a good time, everyone, to just remind everyone how you can.
Oh, God. Is he going to beg?
Find my content. If you're someone who's interested.
No. He's going to go on his... If you want to find Phil's content, do not use YouTube search. YouTube search is a bad idea, apparently. No. We don't do that around here. You need to go to Phil's channel directly and search directly on his channel for his content. Otherwise, you might be exposed to some nasty detractor videos.
And watching my content from over the years, and you're like, well, how can I find it? Okay, I'll show you. First, you light yourself on fire. What the hell? I accidentally didn't turn my effects off this morning. Sorry about that. Ouch. Okay, so never, ever use general YouTube search. It doesn't work. YouTube search tosses you into this very skewed algorithm that will only give you essentially what they find as viral content, which basically means toxic negative content. No kidding. 9 times out of 10 when you use YouTube search, you will get garbage. You won't actually find what you're looking for. If you were to type in, DSP plays Metal Gear Solid, you'll never find it. What you'll find is a zillion detractor videos about me. Here's...
He said zillion instead of a million. I fucking hate him so much right now.
What you do. Go to the main channel page of DSP Gaming, which is hard-coded, youtube.com/DSP Gaming. Okay, that's how old. The old channel's from 2010, 2011.
It's not a big fucking deal. My channel's hard-coded. YouTube.com/KingJadVCMP. It takes you to my channel. It's not a big fucking deal, Phil. You want to fucking pretend it is, but it ain't that big a fucking deal. Hey guys, can't fucking wait to use that or something, next time at a fucking party. Did you guys know? You guys know that my fucking YouTube channel is so fucking old that it's hard-coded in the URL? You don't need to fucking type in numbers and shit to fucking random alphabet things and No, you can just type in my username, baby, and you'll get my channel. Nice and simple, as clear as that. And people go, oh my God, you're so cool. Well, it's not a big fucking deal.
So old, it's hard-coded. You don't even need the @ symbol. You just go DSP Gaming, you'll find it. You'll know it's my channel because I've got the check mark. I'm verified. Okay? Now what you do is you go to the playlists tab.
And if you want to get a fucking hard-coded fucking channel for his Reacts channel, all you need to do is type in youtube.com/TheKingOfHateVlogs. That is also still hard-coded. By the way.
You go to this magnifying glass. And let's say you wanted to see, hey, did Phil ever play Splinter Cell? Splinter Cell Blacklist playthrough. Here it is. And your answer is, I've only ever played Splinter Cell once on this channel, Splinter Cell Blacklist. If you go to my original channel, Dark Side Phil, which is super old archive, there may be another Splinter Cell playthrough over there, but this is the only one that I fully played on the channel. When's it from? 2013. Wow. You see, this is how you find content on
7 in a fucking row.
my channel. You can't find it anywhere else. If you actually try to find content anywhere else, you won't find it. It'll just error out or give you detractor crap. You'll never find the original content. You'll get garbage. So don't actually look for that. Do it here, how I just showed you from the playlist tab, and you'll find everything. And there is a treasure trove of content to watch. So much of it from over the years. You should really enjoy yourself.
One person's treasure is Norman's mountain of fucking giant shit. Yeah.
So thank you to Aiden for the super chat. Let's see here. Someone took $2 said, I hear you preface a lot of things with, I've been on YouTube for 18 years to prove a point. Do you think you're an innovator because of that? An innovator because I've been around for 18 years? I was an innovator because I was the person who made impromptu commentary Let's Plays popular on YouTube.
No, you weren't. You weren't. You done it quite early on, but you were not the person that made it popular. Slow Beef would get that fucking, is more likely to be credited with that rather than you.
Period. There were people who were doing Let's Plays and playthroughs before me. They did not become notably popular until I did them. Everyone on YouTube was a guru. What I mean by that is they were a specialist. They only played Call of Duty. They only played Minecraft. They only did this one style of game. I was the guy who was a jack of all trades, master of none, played an insane variety of games, did impromptu commentary over all of them, and everyone liked everything I did. I made playthroughs popular on YouTube, and then everyone did them. Period. There's no actual anything else to say about it. Okay.
Alex just said Discord has found something apparently as well. What's this about? Hold on. This is some sort of AI summary, so take this with a pinch of salt about the whole Punk saying good things with DSP thing. Okay, so here we go. It appears there might be some crossed wires in your search. Pro Street Fighter player Punk, Victor Woodley, generally does not praise DSP, Dark Side Phil. The AI spelt side wrong, by the way. Instead, Punk has historically criticised both DSP and his exaggerated reactions on social platforms. So, AI can't even find this thing it Phil referenced. There you go. AI is like, we got nothing, pal. So, who fucking knows? Maybe one of his fans told him and Phil believed it without any evidence. I don't fucking know. The funny thing is though, now Punk is probably gonna get shit. I mean, if it did happen, then like, but there's no evidence it's happened. There's if there is evidence, no one can find it. Put it that way. So far, if there is evidence of this happening, it has not been found yet. That is how like people are saying everyone was giving them shit. But they don't even know it fucking happened. The detractors don't even fucking have a clue it happened.
Okay? Seriously, there's just nothing. You can't contest it. The history is there. You can go back and find out for yourself. It's all there. I never deleted any videos. It's all still there. You can see I was the one getting popularity doing it, and then everyone else bit off of me and said, we want to do it too, and did it in their own special way, and that's fine. That's how it works. Everyone sees an idea, and then they run with it and do their own thing, and some people become way bigger than you. That's what happens, okay? So there you go.
You are not the originator though, Phil. You are one of the first ones, but Slow Beef was the first one to get popular doing it, not you. You got popular by playing Call of Duty and being sexist and racist and homophobic because you are using over-sexualized commentary to appeal to children. Your words, not mine.
Okay. That's it, we're all caught up. Alright, I do want to talk about Mina the Hollower. Okay, this is the other game that we've been playing this week. So,
by the way, we're 8 away from a full house as things stand.
Mina the Hollower is the newest game from the makers of Shovel Knight. Mina the Hollower is a combination. It plays kind of like an old school 8-bit game. It has a lot of heavy Zelda influences, I would argue, but also other games as well. Like I was trying to think in my mind, like what other games did it remind me of? One of them might have even been like Bastion from back in the day. So it's top down, although it does have platforming, and it is definitely challenging. It is essentially like Zelda times 10 difficulty. Like that's the game. It's hard. Okay. I'll say this: if you're gonna play this game, you absolutely need to be a good controller. You need to have one. Okay. I tried playing it with the Steam controller. The Steam controller's D-pad sucks, and it was just imprecise, and I couldn't even hit anything. Then last night I played it with my Razer Wolverine Pro. Completely different experience. I enjoyed the hell out of it. So gotta have a good controller to play the game because it's that difficult. Much like Hollow Knight or Hollow Knight Silksong, you need to have good controls. You must have them. Get them. Okay. Now, I love the art style. I love the music. The story's getting interesting, although it's kind of complicated for a game like this. It's really weird there's so much story in it so early on. I'm only around 2 hours in, and I fought 2 bosses. The first boss whooped my ass, but I couldn't really control the game properly. Once I swapped to the better controller, I beat the second boss on the first try, and the second boss was much harder than the first. So I like how there's this mechanic where you can jump and then go under the ground like Bugs Bunny and burrow around. So you can go under, you can go over things. There's a lot of interesting platforming and exploration mechanics. There's hidden items on every screen. There's puzzles everywhere around you. There's an incredible amount of complexity to the game. Even though on face value it doesn't look that way, it is very much one of the most complex games I've played in the last few years. The more I play, the more it grows on me. Okay? Last night, I only got to play it for around 45, 50 minutes. I was craving more, and I was out of time. The audience seems to like the game, and they want to see me play it for real rather than just these 1-hour snippets. Okay? So, officially next week, I will do a late-night stream of Mina the Hollower, and we're going to see if it works. If we get people showing up and attending and supporting, I will actually seriously consider playing the game at length. Now, I've heard the game is very long. People are like, it could be upwards of 25 hours long. Damn, that's really long for an indie game like this, right? So it means it would be a pretty big time investment. So let's see how it goes next week. If people really like Mina and show up for Mina and support Mina, then I'll keep playing Mina and we'll have it in the rotation. I would not be opposed to that whatsoever because it looks great. However, understand, this is going to be a very challenging playthrough. It's a tough-ass game, okay? There's going to be a lot of deaths. There's going to be a lot of rage. There's going to be a lot of suffering. But maybe I can actually, you know, persevere and get through Mina the Hollower. I mean, if I did Silksong, right, and original Hollow Knight, if I played insanely difficult games like, you know, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree, and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure I can beat Mina the Hollower, all right? So, let's see how that goes. So, in a nutshell, we're going to continue on with Code Veronica X. Hopefully it does well today. Hopefully the support is in tandem with the attendance, and we have a great stream today, okay? Killer Bean, for now, we're putting it on hold. I just don't feel like Killer Bean works. It's not polished enough. Maybe when they work on it more, it'll be better. So maybe we'll go back to it in the future, but for now, it's on hold. And we are going to do a serious stream of Mina the Hollower next week. We're going to see how it goes. And if it goes well, we'll seriously consider continuing and playing it further. Okay? There you go. Pokemon Champions, we're trying tonight. Tonight on the late stream, it's the first ever cross-play stream of Pokemon Champions. The full real season has now launched, and people are playing it in droves. Apparently, you know, it's hitting numbers. People are downloading and trying it out today. Tonight, we'll be trying to restart because all the rankings have reset. So we're going to see how that goes. And I have my team set, ready to go. We're going to see if we can just turbo through and beat a whole bunch of people quickly and see if we can get back to Ultra Ball status. You know, we went through 2 tiers. I think it was a Pokeball, Great Ball. Boring. Was it Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball? So maybe we can turbo through a whole rank tonight, depending on how many wins and win streaks we get. I'm foreseeing since there'll be so many new players, likely I'm going to steamroll through a lot of them because I kind of know what I'm doing now, right? Now, hopefully, you guys will show up, engage, and support with Pokemon Champions tonight. We're already going to have a free unpacking of Pokemon cards, but we'll hopefully have more, and we can have that in tandem. It's the stream to do it, right? Makes sense. However, what this is going to result in, because the schedule had to shuffle around, tomorrow may be a day, if you're not into Pokemon and trading cards, you may not want to come by tomorrow. Because tomorrow we're doing a DSP morning show, we're doing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond on the first stream, and we're doing TCG Card Shop Sim on the late stream. That's a lot of cards in Pokemon all at once. I didn't want to do it that way. It just happened to fall that way because we had to change the schedule around. And I know there's people who aren't liking this content and are like, oh man, don't worry, because Friday will not be all overload. Friday will either be Resident Evil or Pokemon on the first stream, and then Friday Night Fights Classic Street Fighter on the late stream to end the week, so it will not be all the card stuff, okay? But it just sucks that tomorrow, yes, it landed that way. It doesn't suck if you like it. If you're into the cards, you're into Pokemon, you're gonna have a blast, but not everyone's into it, okay?
Who fucking cares? Boo!
What's up, Celt? How are you? How you doing, man?
Burger?
Zakwa says, did you see they are officially porting Black Ops 1 and 2 to PS5? Thoughts? Oh, I don't know. The originals? That one might be cool to play the multiplayer again. I don't think I would play the campaigns or anything again. But maybe if the multiplayer became prominent, I liked the multiplayer Black Ops 1 and 2. Damage Coda says your schedule says Killer Bean and Mina for the 21st late night. Is that just a Mina stream now? Yes. Let me double check that. Yes. What we will do on Sunday, that late night stream will now just be Mina the Hollower. It'll be a full stream of Mina the Hollower on Sunday night. Officially, we are retiring Killer Bean because it's just not that good, okay? Also, we do have an update on DSP Tries It. So, we will be doing Wendy's next week. Wendy's has a new Minions and Monsters tie-in collab
7 in a fucking row.
meal. So we're going to get the spicy chicken edition to try the spicy chicken sandwich, which apparently recently was rebooted by Wendy's because everyone complained that they had ruined it. So we'll see how that goes and see if that's any good. But also, there's this new version of the Frosty with like banana gel in it or something. So we're going to try that. So that's what we're doing next week. We're doing Wendy's for DSP Tries It, the Minions and Monsters collab meal. Here you go. Okay. Let's see. Celt says, I'm good. I managed to get a new starter set for One Piece ST30. I'm happy. I hope you're having good luck with the Pokemon. When you say good luck, that's subjective. We actually have the best hit ever of the Crimson Rising set, so I can't do any better there. But honestly, with all the other ones that we've done, very, very mid to low results. We haven't really had a big hit since. We've had a few kind of decent hits. The cards look nice, and that's really what it's about. The hype of opening a pack and you see some cool cards with the audience, that's neat. But have we had any big wins or anything? No, not really. The one that we have is the Mega Greninja. I'm happy we got him, because now we have a card to always look at and say, wow, it's cool, we got a good hit. You know, we're still fishing for the next one. All right, so we got 12 packs left of the Perfect Order box. There may be a big hit at the end there, because I think we've only had 4 hits in the box so far, and there's supposed to be at least 6, I believe. In Perfect Order, I think you're guaranteed 6 to 8 hits because it's a small deck, if that makes sense. Not deck, small set. So we might have a few more hits left. Maybe we'll hit one today. That'd be cool. Outside of that, the next box I think might even be more exciting. Again, I was going to show everyone, people said they weren't too interested. The next box we're doing is a better box, and it's unique in a way I don't want to spoil. But it is very unique. It's something we haven't done yet, and I think people will like it more than this last box, actually. People might be more hyped for this next box, okay?
Nope.
Cool. Okay. What on earth is this music? Skip that one. So one person did a $1.50 tip, and they're trying to content farm. They said, seeing as you invented Let's Plays and online playthroughs, I didn't do that. I never said I did. Thanks for the $1.50.
You said you're an innovator, and you fucking paved the way for everyone to fucking see what you're doing and fucking do their own version of it. It sounds like you're trying to fucking claim credit for being the first big YouTuber, essentially. Do you count it, Phil?
Hold on.
Do you count it as your total? I mean, you're reading it out, Phil. So I assume you're going to acknowledge it as an actual tip and count and add it to your total. The fuck are you doing? What?
1 second.
The fuck is he doing? Also, I'm taking this.
Burger. That's 7 in a fucking row.
Okay, something I have to look into later. Okay, sorry, I got an email. It was interesting. It's not bad news at all, but it's interesting. So it has nothing to do with anything you guys need to know about, but it just popped into my inbox right now, and I wanted to read it immediately. So thanks to the person who was trying to engagement farm, or excuse me, not engagement farm, content farm. I'm not responding to what you said because you made it up. Thanks for $1.50. Okay, continuing on.
What do you mean made it up? You're fucking claiming credit for being the first big popular fucking YouTube fucking gaming person. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Celt says, the big hit you got is great, means you can venture for other sets. My luck hasn't been kind to me, but Friday I hope that my luck changes. Yeah, I mean, basically I got the best card in the Crimson Rising box. And I'm like, not Crimson Rising, Chaos Rising box, excuse me. And since I got the best hit, it's like, I could go for it again. I could.
You know, unbelievably, we have actually we're very close to a full house. I wasn't sure how this was going to go for, you know, for the, you know, because it's a bigger card and all that jazz. We are 3 away. We're 3 away from a full house. if we get 75 likes with one bingo, you know, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, we're 3 away from a full house. Unbelievable.
Do more, and I did. I ended up getting another box of it, and I got nothing. So it's like, is it worth it to try to get the second, third, fourth best card? You already got the best one. Let's move on and do other sets, and that's what we've been doing. So. Sylvania says, I got the honey pepper pimento sandwich last night from Chick-fil-A. Thanks for the review. It's good, but definitely not as good as the Jalapeno Ranch Club, which sadly isn't available anymore. Exactly. The Jalapeno Ranch Club last year was literally the best chicken sandwich I've ever had. The pimento one is good, but not as...
Oh, God.
Philip Burpnell tipped £1.
What's this?
Burp, snort, fart. I take that back about being a jack of all trades and a master of none. I have mastered the baiting of my audience.
You sure have, Phil. You sure have. But for the football fans out there, England had a penalty kick and they missed their penalty kick. Apparently, you know. I've seen the updates. So for all the football World Cup fans, England are playing Croatia right now. England had a penalty, but it looks like they just missed a penalty. I don't know if that's confirmed or whatever, but yeah, it looks like that's the situation. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, nice little derail there for the World Cup. So there you go. Just England missing a penalty. Such a shame. Oh well.
Exactly. The Jalapeno Ranch Club last year was literally the best chicken sandwich I've ever had. The pimento one is good, but not as good. I'm disappointed that they don't have the old one. I wonder why they got rid of it when it was so good. Okay. Okay, so currently we're at $50 of support. Excellent. Thank you guys for that. Thank you so much for the early support. If we hit $100, it's our first pack opening. At $150, it's 2 packs. If someone did a $50 contribution right now, it means we would open 2 packs immediately. We do a pack for the 50 and a pack for hitting 100, and we could do it on the show. All right, so if anyone is here like, oh, I want to support Resident Evil today, if you support it now, we can actually get the pack openings out of the way now. Just saying. So thanks for being here. We got great attendance. It would be great to get some of the support and then get some pack openings while we're set up to do it here on the podcast rather than having to redo it later. Okay, cool. DJ, how you doing? He says, what's up? You should do a breakfast. DSP tries it. Well, first off, we did one.
He's never awake for breakfast, though. He's still sleeping. He wakes up big fucking moments before the stream goes live, usually. Apparently, England are getting to retake their penalty. Apparently, the Croatia keeper was off his line, you know, so the penalty is a there you go. England will get a second chance, it seems, to fucking score from the penalty spot, it seems, you know, so there we go. They must make sure England do well in a tournament, otherwise they might lose sponsors.
A while ago, we actually did IHOP, and that was actually an interesting DSP Tries It. I did breakfast for dinner. The reason we don't do a breakfast DSP Tries It is because DSP Tries It is done in the middle of the day, right? Like, I'm not going to turn on my stream extra early at 10 in the morning and be like, hey, everyone, I had breakfast delivered, and here, we're going to eat it. I'm not streaming that. If I stream...
And they scored a penalty, because of course it did, you know.
Streamed in the mornings, early mornings, then I probably would do breakfast DSP Tries It. I would maybe try breakfast from all kinds of different places around here, but we don't do that. You know, I'm streaming, you know, mid-morning to afternoon, and through the afternoon until late night. That seems to be the prime time for me to stream. If I did much earlier, there'd be a whole audience that I miss, like the Asian audience wouldn't be able to be here, and I do have some people in Asia who watch me. So, I don't know. I just don't think that the breakfast stuff would work, to be honest. I'm just being honest here. Lunaris Knight says, you absolutely said multiple times in the past, you pioneered off-the-cuff commentary. I don't know what I said in the past. I don't care. It's 2026. Here.
Don't you dare use my own words against me. It doesn't matter today. Wait, this is get a jail free card. His get a jail free card is, it doesn't matter what I said in the past. What I'm saying now is all that matters. This is gold, right? Okay, this is gold right fucking here. Hold on, Steve. Hope you're getting comfy for this one.
I don't know. I just don't think that the breakfast stuff would work, to be honest. I'm just being honest here.
Here we go.
Lunaris Knight says, you absolutely said multiple times in the past, you pioneered off-the-cuff commentary. I don't know what I said in the past. I don't care. It's 2026. Here's what I'm saying. I did not invent Let's Plays. I did not invent playthroughs. But I innovated them to the point where they became very popular for a variety of games, and the commentary style that I did, I'm the one who made them blow up. I became prominent for them, and everyone copied me afterward.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
100% true. You can't fucking dispute it because the evidence is there. All you got to do is go back and look. At the time that I started, everyone was doing one type of game. Just Call of Duty, just an RPG, just Minecraft, just this. And they were actually doing commentary that was either guru style, like they're trying to teach you how to play the game, or it was like just off-the-cuff commentary that had nothing to do with the game. Commenting on topics that had nothing to do with what was going on the screen. No one was doing the impromptu style, comedy style commentary that I was doing. I was innovating that. It got prominent and popular, then all of a sudden everyone started doing it. That's what I'm saying in 2026. So don't put words in my mouth. Don't tell me what I used to say. I don't give a shit. This is what I'm saying now. That's what's pertinent.
So everything from past DSP is just bullshit, including what, 2 hours ago? Like how if everything, so where is the line where old DSP was just fucking full of shit. I'm curious, where is that line? If you're saying if what you said back in the day isn't pertinent and relevant anymore, where in particular is that point in time where relevancy starts? You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for a $5 tip. An anonymous tipper says, I'm enjoying your content. I'm enjoying your content, and here's for going strong 15 years in. Yes, 15 years on this channel, and then even more before. That's right. So thank you so much. For $5. I appreciate that. That's an anonymous $5 tip. I did not mean to do that. Right now, up to $55 to support everybody. Thank you so much. Would I say Wings was an innovator of the Call of Duty gameplay streams? See, I don't know about Wings' early content. I never watched it. But what I'm to understand, yeah, he was there at the beginning when people were starting to do Call of Duty commentaries. His style, though, wasn't about the game. His style was the commentary where it had nothing to do with what was going on the screen, but he would talk about topics over his gameplay, correct? And people really liked him for that. I think that's where he had his forte, his niche, where he stood out. What percentage of my audience do I think is worldwide? Now, hold on. What do you mean by that? Do you mean outside of the United States? I know the answer to that, but is that what you're saying?
What do you think he fucking means?
Yes, that's what he means. So it's about 45%. My audience domestically is around 55% of my audience is in the US, and 45% is international. It actually used to be a little more than that. It was around 45% US, 55% international. But over the last 5 years, it shifted to more US based. Canada, Mexico not included? Wait, now I'm really confused. Huh? YouTube just breaks it down by country. They don't break it down by, like, North America or anything like that. I know about the... Yes, I know about the 6-7 meme. But I don't know... Oh, this is a troll. Forget it. That guy is a troll of soccer account. I just know it. Never mind. I'm going to answer. All right, so we have a little bit of extra time, guys, to do some Q&A. All right, so if you tag me in chat, we'll do some Q&A. When we run out of things to talk about, we'll end and we'll begin with Resident Evil for the day. So let's see what you guys have to talk about today. Let's see where the conversation takes us. People Prison says, what are the top countries? Let me find out. I gotta jump into my analytics here. Analytics.
Who fucking cares?
I'll tell you in a sec once it loads. Audience. Okay, so outside of US, which is top. Second is the United Kingdom. Then there's Canada. Then there's Australia, Germany, Ireland, the Netherlands, Brazil, Sweden, and Finland. That's the ranking of top, I guess, 10 countries. Secret Rain says I'm playing Onimusha Warlords. Did you like that one? I did, right? That's one of the ones that I played, and I liked it a lot, yes.
Because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody.
Toasty Chestnut says, I like your Pac-Man shirt, but he spelled it as pack, like pack of cards. What a cheesy pun. Thank you so much, Toasty Chestnuts. I appreciate that. Nope, India is not there in the top 10 for me. No, it is not.
For fuck's sake, who fucking cares, Phil? Who cares? Let me check my top 10. Just for shits and giggles, you know? How about I show some appreciation to my fucking bingo viewers, and I'll fucking talk about my analytics. Apparently there's a brand new Spider-Man trailer, if anyone's interested. Random, I know, but it showed up my fucking YouTube thing, so there you go. If you guys want to check the latest Spider-Man trailers, apparently a new trailer is almost 3 minutes long. So there we go. We're not going to watch it in bingo. I'll get fucking taken down fucking massively quick. But there we go. Just letting you guys know. I'm just checking my analytics right now. No, not only will I check it, I will show it as well. I don't mind showing this off if I can get to load properly. So here we go. Wes, what we're looking for here, oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's get over here. There we go. Right. Here are my analytics here. 81% of you subscribed at watch. Thank you very much for that. Very kind of you indeed. 38% of you guys come from the USA. Hey, United Kingdom is 18%. Canada is 2.6%. Ireland's 2.4%. Australia 1.9%. There's also, actually, that's the only ones that fucking get broken down. There's no other countries get listed apparently. I thought seeing more would have loaded more countries, but maybe that's all the countries. Maybe no other nations on the planet watch me, you know? Are there seriously no Germans watch me? Are there seriously no confused Polish people going Spear Dalai? But yeah, USA, as you can see, overwhelmingly. And as you see, 97% of you guys are male, you know? As you can see. Shout out to the 3% of females, almost. But there you go. And here's my demographics as well. I have nobody here. There are no teenagers watching my content, apparently. 10% of my viewers are aged between 25 and 34. 63% of you are aged between 35 and 44. And 27% of you are aged between 45 and 54. And there is apparently nobody watching here which is over 55, although Warren's pushing it. Warren was celebrating his 54th birthday the other day, wasn't he? You know what I mean? So there you go. Yeah. So there we go. Who says that the distractors are a bunch of fucking immature kids and all that jazz? You know what I mean? Who fucking says that? Nah, there you go. So there's my demographics here right there, you know what I mean? There we go. Good stuff indeed. So there's my demographics. Also, hold on, let's scroll up here. Half you guys apparently watched me on computer. Which is normal. I think of it as normal, you know?
Kyle Denson tipped £1. I always feel like it's awkward in the World Baseball Classic and the World Cup where the US in the Baseball Classic is facing Puerto Rico, and in the World Cup Scotland is doing its own thing separate from England. Despite both sharing the same country.
I mean, when you say share the same country, what do you mean by share the same country? Because Scotland and England are not really the same country. I mean, they're a part of the United Kingdom, but they're still separate nations. I know it's a controversial fucking topic. But yeah. I mean, but also, I know it's kind of weird as well. If you go to Olympics, for example, Olympics has not got Scotland or England, it's fucking Great Britain, you know what I mean? But there you go. Yeah, we share the same geography, not the same country. By that logic, then Australia, USA, and Canada don't compete together, you know? Or all the South American fucking nations don't fucking compete together, no. But there you go. Teresa Young is 63 years young. Bloody hell. I mean, no offence, but
Old bastard.
That is impressively old. There you go. Have you lied to YouTube? Did you tell YouTube you're fucking 40 or something just to try and not feel as old? Is that what you were doing? I should have something down here. Represent what? This shouldn't be zero. This 55 to 64 age demographic shouldn't be seen zero. If you're 63, then you fib to YouTube. When YouTube asks for your age, you fucking used a fake ID, didn't you? You know? That's what I'm thinking anyway. But there we go. But in terms of, like, obviously, as I said, people watch this usually on computer. Half his enemy pretty much watch computer. Like, a good chunky watch me on TV. That's pretty cool. It feels weird to think of Bingo on a big TV running on a computer. You know what I mean? 20% of you watch on the mobile phone as well. 3% watched on the tablet. That'll include Warren, of course. I imagine. I know Warren enjoys using the tablet sometimes as well. So there we go. Other. What else is there? I mean, computer, TV, mobile phone, tablet, other? Other? What other things could there be? What else is there to watch things on? I don't even know. But there we go. So there's my demographics in case you... Nice little derail, you know, from the bad man. But let's get back to Bingo here and see if we can finish off Bingo and get a full house here. We're very close to a full house. We're 3 away from the full house getting completed, I think. So there we go. Ah, fuck's sake, man. Thank you to Twilight for the $2 super chat. Scared the shite at me. It said teen spoons for a full Bingo card. Sure, here's your fucking teas.
Case.
And there's your spoons right there as well. Good stuff indeed. Cheers for that Twilight, very kind indeed. So there we go. I know, we've already counted. We've already counted the 52 likes. The 50 likes we got earlier on, and we counted them. You know, so we already had them confirmed and locked in. So our free spaces already included 50 likes. We had them earlier on, apparently. so yeah, we already counted that because earlier on people said we had it, and so we counted it. We had it, and it went away again, apparently. I'm not going to recount it. We already counted it. Can I just recount 50 likes again? That's not how it works. People could cheese. People could easily cheese that. You know, I'm like number 50. Give us 2 free spaces. Oh, wait, I unliked it. We're back to 49. I liked it again. Give us 2 more free spaces. Oh, wait, unliked it. People could cheese the fuck out of that. You know, I've already counted it once, alright? I've already counted it one time. So, we can't count it again.
JP Leonard is trying to give me flexing tips. He says, when you flex, rotate your wrist so your knuckles point away from your face. Like this. He says, that full supination hits the peak and maximum size and definition. Arnold does this when pointing his finger. So like this. This is the maximum flex. There you go. Amazing.
Who fucking cares?
Amazing maximum flex. Let's see. The Deer Hunter did a $5 super chat. Thank you. You hear about the girl that went bungee jumping, the team forgot to attach the cord? The video shows the workers running off after they notice. I heard about it. I didn't watch it. I have no desire to watch grim video stuff like that. But I heard about it.
Boo. Remember Bomb?
My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you very much to Sonny, who's got 20 members to the channel. I think that's going to be a full house because that's 4 free spaces. We only needed 3, so we got a free space carried over. There you go. We managed. Should we do it then? That's 4 free spaces. I'll count the 4 right now. We have 12 free spaces. Let's tick our squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
This is a 7x7 bingo card that we have won. There we go. Cheers, Sonny, for that. Very kind of you, Sonny. Well done to the following people for getting membership. Congratulations to QB113, Lumen Marty, Travis Az, Victoria VA, Chengeist, Frank Schloss, J String, Sandcastle 517, Dez, Sharkmane, Killer Makes Vids, Galaf Knox, GK Redrock, Incursio, CBGBs, Tim Black, Synthetic Derangement, Jazzy Jeffers, Rippard, and that's all 20, I believe. Yeah, that's all 20. So yeah, if you're one of those 20, make sure that you thank Sonny for getting a membership, and of course, thank you, Sonny, for gifting those memberships and supporting the stream and getting us a free space and winning bingo. It's very kind of you indeed. Good source. So there we go, good stuff. Got a full house and a free from the bad man, and for the first time ever, I think, for a 7x7 bingo card. Don't get used to this, alright? We're going back to normal tomorrow. 5x5 tomorrow, normal. 7x7 was a pain in the hole. You know, Jesus, man. But it was something different. It was something special. We have 1 free space carried over as well from that member bomb, which will go towards, of course, tomorrow's bingo. So let me reset everything here. And we're calling it quits. We're calling it quits for bingo, okay? So we're done with the bad man today. So I'm going to reset the burps and snort shit, and the free spaces will go to 1 for tomorrow. And we're going to have 3 marble races. Because it's a special bingo card, 7x7 is harder than usual to win. And because of that, rather than have just 1 marble race, we're going to have 3 marble races. So there we go. I assume for the people that I was watching DSP live, did Phil do anything interesting or strange or ridiculous between now and starting stream gameplay? Or is there anything, before we fuck off from him, I'm just kind of curious, is there anything of note of interest, or was it just boring, just him stalling, waiting for more money before he began gameplay? Because we can also skip ahead to something if Phil did something strange and bizarre, but otherwise we can just say fuck that old piece of shit and just enjoy some marbles. The Japan retcon. The Japan retcon thing. The Japan retcon thing. Well, we could very well check that out then before we go to... Yeah, that piques my interest, I must say. That piques my interest. Okay, let's see if we can find the Japan retcon thing.
You know what I mean? But people just pose $100 tips, something.
Where did Japan happen? You told me to tell you something.
Like, the people who do this kind of risk-seeking stuff are people who, I'll be honest, just are kind of have boring things. Because I know it's irrational, but I still have it. Like, there was this one particular mall in Connecticut that I used to go to, and it was a 2-floor mall. And when I was on the 2nd floor, in the middle of the walkway, there would be like a big hole with glass railing. You know, there's wood, but on top of it, it's all glass you can see through. So basically, you could see right through the railing down to the bottom floor. And if I got near the edge, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my palms would start to sweat. my body would start to actually get like tight and nervous. I'd start to get like shake. What's going on? Just because I'm looking down and I'm high up, my body would react in that way. I don't know why. It's irrational. I wasn't gonna fall over or through. It was completely safe, but my body had that reaction. It does still happen from time to time, every once in a while, but not often.
That was weird. That was a weird thing to hear him say.
People person says some extreme stuff is way more dangerous than others. For example, base jumping is very dangerous, but skydiving is statistically extremely safer than driving. Would you do it? No. I know that driving isn't safe. I know it's not. Driving is actually quite risky because everyone does it, and everyone does it unsafe. It's insane the amount of bad drivers that there are, and the fact that no one ever tests them again is ridiculous. But yeah, like, I know that, but no, I would never do any of this risky stuff.
We'll do Marvel's
if you're looking to an Astral Radiant box for card unpackings, is that Pokemon?
Don't care about Pokemon. Let's move on for Pokemon. Who cares?
Some $20 up.
No, don't care.
I think the most expensive card we got out of it was because rare, high-value card.
Don't care.
Right? So they're making insane profits.
Don't care.
Top 10 most valuable Pokemon cards.
Don't care.
$129.
Don't care.
You have to pull 2 to 3 of the.
Don't care.
To get a profit.
Stop talking Pokemon.
Will my cards pay for my Japan honeymoon? No. For the record, can I say something? Because this is so silly at this point. Because this is what the detractors do. The detractors take something I said many, many years ago, and they act like it's still relevant today. We have no desire to go to Japan. We've talked about it. We have ideas of things that we want to do when we actually do travel, which we will. For the record, we are going to travel, okay? It's just not right now. And when we travel, we're not going to Japan. We're actually staunchly against going to Japan. We don't want to do that anymore. We have other ideas of better things that we would like to do with our time, and it's not Japan. So the whole detractor meme of they want to go to Japan for the honeymoon, it's not true, and it never was. That was something I said many years ago, that Kat wanted to go to Japan at one point. Times change. I mean, you're talking something she said 6-7 years ago.
He said 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. I fucking hate myself. But there we go. I love how Phil is upset that we use his words against him. Like, Phil is literally upset that we paid attention to things that he said. Like Phil claims that, you know, Phil will say something like today, the modern day, like we've never had an interest or desire to do this. And then somebody will point out, well, Phil, years ago you said this, which contradicts what we just said. And Phil's like, that doesn't matter. Our crime is paying attention to his hypocrisy and lies. He's actually upset that we remember things that he says. You know? And Steve has an interesting point. It's also super alarming if she no longer wants to go because it means you have crushed this desire out of her. Could very well be true. Could very well be a possible truth to it. Who knows? You know? Apparently at one point in time, Kat was very interested about pursuing this particular going to Japan one time. And apparently, ever since she's loved Phil, that desire has waned to the point where it is no longer on the cards. So that is a DSP effect. That is DSP's anti-Asian effect, I guess, you know. His hatred of Asians, I guess, is it rubs off on others, I imagine, you know. So there we go. But yeah, that's Phil having a go at detractors for fucking having the audacity to pay attention to things that he fucking says. How dare we? He's actually pissed off that we pay attention to things he fucking said a few years ago. And Phil, at no point, elaborated otherwise. We should assume then, we have got to assume that things Phil has said from 2 years ago and onwards is completely irrelevant today. Is that what he's trying to imply here? Everything from 2+ years ago that Phil has ever said is no longer relevant or pertinent or true or accurate. Is this what Phil is trying to fucking push here? Because if that's the situation, if that is the case, then I'm going to have to fucking say that he lied about his fucking parents dying. I'm going there. I'm going there. You know, remember he fucking pretended his fucking parents were about to fucking die, so he fucking had to go home and see them. Surprised they paid for a wedding because we got married. Hey. Yeah, so we're gonna assume that everything you fucking said 2+ years ago was basically bullshit and not relevant to today. Okay? That sound good, Phil? That sound fair? Prick. There you go. Anyway. And so that was Phil's recording of the Japan stuff. Okay, let's go to live DSP, see how he's doing, shall we? I just missed his numbers here. Hold on. $74 to the bad man as things stand as he's playing this game. So there we go. Who fucking cares? We're away from the bad man. Otters! Otters getting fed! That being fed! There we go. Well, chip bastards. There's only one. Where's the rest of them? You think there fucking been tons of them fucking there for feeding time, but there's only one. But there you go. Get the little bastard. Anyway, it is time for us now to play some marbles. Okay, let's get some marbles going. Okay. Right. So because we want a 7x7 card, we're going to have three separate marble races to celebrate the bigger bingo card victory. So let's hit random and have our first race. The first race is called Master of the Marbletopia. Was made by Craig, 1972. It has a 67 elimination rate. I fucking hate myself. And it has an average finish time of over 3 minutes long. So let's fucking go for it. Oh, fuck your 6-7s. I hate you all for fucking making that still relevant today. Fucking bingo. I am banning those numbers. Right. Bingo card. Our first bingo race looks like this, alright? So we drop down there. What happens here? Wait a second. Oh, that's clever. Wait, so you have a 50-50 chance of, if you go this way, you go forward on it. But if you go this way, you get sent back to the start. Oh, that's clever. So right from the start, you might get trolled by the map. And it happens again. Oh, that is clever. So basically, it's a fucking roll of dice where we continue the course or get sent back up the way. That is, I like that. I actually quite like that, you know? And that'll probably why it's quite a high elimination rate, you know what I mean? Because of the marbles getting sent backwards. Then you go down here, big speed. Holy shit. How? The finish is over there. Over there, in the distance is the finish. In fact, can I even like zoom? What is he? What is it? I don't even think this will work actually. No, I'm pretty sure this won't work because it's not going to work with this source, is it? Nah, it's not going to work. I try to zoom in with the, but it only works with the Chrome browser. It doesn't work with games, so I couldn't zoom in the finish. I tried, but kind of broke things a bit there. My bad. But there we go. But you guys can still see the bingo, okay, can't you? The marbles. The marbles are still good for you guys, isn't it? So yeah. I did break it there a bit temporarily, and I mean trying to fucking like zoom in. But it definitely broke a wee bit there. Oh, Croatia just scored. Hooray for Croatia. Well done to them. Is that one each in? Or I know England seem to be on top, but yeah, one each. Oh, there we go. England are probably still in the game, I imagine. They're a solid team. You know, I mean, very good players. Harry Kane is a fantastic striker, you know, so I expect them to win. But still, one each as things stand. So there we go. Anyway, enough about football. How about if I can focus on the marbles? Our first of 3 marble races today. Let's start. And let's see who's going to fucking progress. Oh, Zarnok and everyone else, they're going that way. Back for the start you go. Actually, I'm going to keep my eye. Big Dave, you're having a great start. Tracy Young and Dapper Dragon right behind you though. But Big Dave has managed to fucking get a good exit twice. But Dapper Dragon is right on their heels. Tracy Young as well, saying get back here, you young bastards. Imagine getting chased down by a 63-year-old. But yet Teresa Young still has a pace in them. They fucking keep up with these young whippersnappers. Big Dave getting bounced out here. Can he drop down? Who's going to be the first one to drop down here? Rabashank has dropped down, but Gru is for a great exit. Darkside Ranter is in lead here. Broside Phil, hot on the heels. Mexi's dropped it. Broside Phil's overtaken. Broside Phil, where's that stamina came from? But Darkside Ranter comes back at him and bumps into him. Broside Phil's getting slowed down. They may be gone. The end is coming up in sight, I think. Gru has a speed boost, but they're caught in the middle. And Lady of Ravens has taken advantage, but Gru is now taking the lead again. Gru is getting caught outside. Darkside Ranter gets battered back. Can somebody take advantage of the situation here? Gru has been slowed down quite a bit. Big Dave is gone. Avalanche is gone. Teresa Young's gone. Ronamon's gone. Alexander's on a BST. A whole bunch of marbles have gone right now. As we follow Gru. Gru is going through the course here. There's still plenty more to go here. There's still quite a bit of this map to go. But Gru looks like doing quite well here. Mad Max also in second place, but they're a wee bit behind here. Gru needs to get slowed down here by the course in some capacity. Dimmick is the latest one to fall. As you can see, quite a few marbles have perished here. But Gru is making a way here. Can anything slow down Gru? As they're pinging themselves through here, these loop-loops and the elevators and everything else. Snaking their way through here. The end is over there. Will anything potentially slow down Gru? Chris Danks is the latest marble to perish. What happens here then? What happens here? There's barrels. There are explosive barrels. Gru! Gru! No! And the Mad Max has taken full advantage. Gru had it. Gru had it, and they hit an explosive barrel. Lady of Rams was second, Darcy ran to third. Kyle Denson was in fourth. Major of India in fifth place. That's all our finishers so far. Waiting for the next few to get through here. Ryax is about to come in here. Jade fucking finished. Get the fuck out of here, Jade. Jade was 6th, Ryax 7th, Bearclaw 8th, Sideways Welshman 9th, and Warren in 10th place. Oh, so unfortunate for Gru. If an explosive barrel right at the end, you know what I mean? They had to hit it and just got blasted into the fucking stratosphere. Dapper Dragon finishing. There's still one barrel right in the middle there that no one's hit yet. Everyone has avoided that barrel right in the middle somehow. This is one right here. Does anyone want to hit his barrel? Anyone want to hit his barrel at all? What about you, Tom? Well, never mind then. No one hits the fucking barrel. But there's your finishers right there. Well done to the Mad Max for a finishing there. There we go. That was a bit of a chaotic race. Mad Max has won this first marble race. Now let us quickly get out of here and go to the go back to here for now, because we need to spin the wheel and see what it won. So there we go. A full house ticket is the very first prize that has been won. There you go. There is our first marble full house prize winner. 2 more races to go though. We've got 2 more random tracks to pick. Okay. So there we go. Full house ticket is the first prize right then and there. Let's go back here to our game. Let's go back to community maps here and pick random and pick a second course. The second course is called Feel the Cannon, made by Zim2325. It has a 30% elimination rate and has an average finish time of over 3 minutes. Let's fucking go. So how's this course looking? Let's have a wee fucking browse here. That's a big fucking hole. That's an impressively big fucking hole if I do say so myself. Can't believe the size of that fucking hole. What about the rest of the course? Well, it goes that way, I see. You got cannons, you can launch you out here, you got little bibbly bobbly bits, you know. You got a spinny thing. You got multiple different paths here. What happens here? The tumble dryer of doom, of course. But what the fuck happens here? Is this bit for decoration? I'm very confused why we have like these bits here. Like I feel like this is for decoration. How the hell do you get here? Unless the cannon might launch you a bit further sometimes. I don't know. I have no idea. I guess we will find out very soon. We also have these things pop up and down, and the finish line is over there. So there we go. Right, let's hit start and see how we do. So who's going to be the first one to drop down here? We'll just wait here, shall we, for the first marble to come roaring down the fucking path. Everyone's going in a circle here, making themselves dizzy as fuck. Currently, England are in 2-1. Harry Kane has scored again, this time by a header, so... No, Harry Kane is a fantastic striker, you know what I mean? Undoubtedly, you know? But yeah, you give him a chance to put a goal, he's probably going to score. He's a fucking fantastic striker. It's undeniable. It's a shame he's no Scottish, you know, but it is what it is. But there we go. Scotland could do with a good striker or two. It's something we don't really have a great strength and depth in, you know. But there we go. Western world. Oh, Native Mamba's gone. I didn't realize you could go over the edge with that, but there you go. I saw Native, and the Detective Tractor also gone. Fear Monarch is down here, and they're having a good start. Can they drop down quickly? That's actually a good exit for Fear Monarch. Fear Monarch will want to get a quick exit. They're going back and forth, and this will definitely be annoying them. Fear Monarch will definitely grating their teeth in annoyance that they cannot just go forward. They're just going back and forth forever and ever, and finally get to go forward, but Chody Taint has overtaken them. The audacity of that bitch. Like, you were waiting to go forward for the longest time, and Chody Taint just said, don't mind if I do, and overtook you. Daijo Dan also in close proximity. Fear Monarch has regained the lead here. But we're all going all over the fucking place. No one can travel in a straight fucking line. Major of India is trying to overtake, and they have. Sasha's play also. And Daijo Dan giving Fear Monarch a gentle nudge, saying, toot toot, get out my way, ya bam. But Major of India is in lead here as they hit the speed boost and head towards these pokey things. Oh, Fear Monarch has come out of that on top, and they are now back in the lead here. Can they get a good exit here? That's actually not bad. That's gone quite well for Fear Monarch. Oh my goodness, Fear Monarch is on a roll here. But they haven't slowed down at a crucial time. They are not going down the centre, and that could be very costly for them. Ullapops is going around the other side here with some more momentum. Ullapops has the pace. Fear Monarch was too slow. And this could actually be very detrimental here because Ullapops is about to finish. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's unfortunate for Fear Monarch. Ullapops sniped you because they had more momentum, they had more pace going into the finish line there. Ullapops in first place. Fear Monarch just barely second. Major of India third. Rabashank fourth. I was fifth. Narkill 420 and 6th. 7th was Woods. Daniel Hensley 8th. Darkside Rant 9th. And Pixar Animations in 10th place. Well done to you, Ullapops. It was a thrilling race indeed. Just waiting for the last few marbles to cross the line here. Alexander, you finished. Well done to you. Well, Bill, Alexander C. Daniel Cannon. Just waiting for these dafties to get across the finish line, if they do get across the finish line. But the fire is coming. The fire is consuming. The fire is going to get you. So, here we go. Almost over. Almost all done. And there we go. Well done to Ullapops on a fine victory there. So let's just go here. Let's spin the wheel. We'll go back to the main menu, of course, and spin the wheel and see what Ullapops has won. Let's get back to the wheel here and make sure you guys can see the wheel. Here we go. Ullapops, what will you win? Ullapops have won for themselves a Scottish Soundboard Pass. Well done, Ullapops. A fine prize indeed for you, sir. Ullapops has won themselves Scottish Soundboard Pass. I'm going to tell you, we know that right now, of course. Ullapops. Scottish Soundboard Pass. There we go. And that'll expire for them, of course, on the 24th, I believe, of June. So there we go. Well done to them. We've got one more marble race. One more marble race to go. So let's get back to the marble race here. Let's pick one. And let's just wait for them to load and hit random. Here we go. Here we go. Random button has been pressed, and the final marble map we have for today is called Beautiful Centennial Path, made by Sham Boogie. It has a 54% elimination rate and has an average finish time of just under 3 minutes. Let's see how this one goes. First things first, of course, we'll have a wee browse of the map and see how it looks here. Interesting looking map. Do we just go straight forward from the get-go? Interesting looking map. This is an interesting colour scheme. Random obstacles in the way here. We just try and go down. This is a fascinating looking course. Some of this stuff will be just for design purposes only, you know. Like these two things on the side are just, you know, for design. You don't actually go through here. You drop down here instead, I think. You might drop down the sides, of course. So it's what happens here? Yeah, it's a fascinating course. It really is. And there's a whole bunch of boxes in the middle of the road. Here we go. This could be a game changer here. If you're first here, you hit this shit. Where's the... And then you drop down. It continues, and there's fucking portals that go through the middle. Wait, where did the portal go? Where's the end? What the fuck is that? The end is over there. Oh my god. This map is crazy. Alright, okay. Let's just hit start. Let's just hit start. This is mental. I'm sorry it's a bad day. For you, pal, you know what I mean? It sucks when the bad days, become, it really does. Well. It's never easy. I know. It's never easy seeing someone you love suffer. I know that much, It's the worst feeling in the world, really, especially as a son or a daughter, seeing that someone you love, like your parents. But as you said, though, it's a fighter. Most of these old stubborn bastards are fighters. They're stubborn as all fuck. You know what I mean? They just, they crack on the best they can. Speaking of, also, right now we're following Gibble's marble. Looking for, hopefully Gibble can return to Bingo stream soon. We are missing Gibble around here. We are glad that Gibble is back home. Obviously they had a recent, in case you guys weren't aware, Gibble recently was in the ICU. But thankfully they went and got through that and they managed to get back home, you know what I mean, to get better. So fingers crossed we see Gibble again soon on Bingo stream, hopefully in the near future. But I'm glad they're recovering and are on the mend. Sonic is asking how's Jackson. Jackson's doing good. I mean, as I said, we're still not entirely sure. We're still trying to understand what exactly was wrong with him in the first place. Like, it still looks like it does have, Addison's disease, but it might have a form of Addison's disease which doesn't require the monthly injections. He's still getting daily tablets, to deal with the condition. And at first he was on these injections, but it's no longer happening, which makes us think that it's not a requirement, for him to take the injections anymore. Which is a good thing, also, because I'll say it's good that he doesn't need that, essentially. He's still getting his blood checked, just to make sure that the levels are still staying consistently the same, not jazz, so there we go. But yeah, Wee Jackson's doing grand, he's doing pretty well. Right, we're following. I'm trying to follow. Okay, Ryax might be winning. I assume Ryax is well winning. No, Ryax. There's more boxes. The finish is right there. But we have a whole bunch of marbles trying to get through all these boxes. There's a pile up. Agent Double Soul. Sneaky bugger they are. Wait, they got bounced back. Wait, who's winning? Agent Double Soul is still winning here. But they've been overtaken. Tom and Culip have overtaken right to death. And Tom pips Culip to the finish. Oh, what a hectic finale that was. Bloody hell. Tom in first place, Culip second by a fucking fraction. Dajodan third, Agent Double Soul fourth, Scrotic fifth, Twilight Media Court sixth, Nato Ronan seventh, Ulopops eighth, Stan ninth, and who's that 10th? I missed the 10th place for the fucking finish already. 10th is Ludwig Ward Order. Mental race, there we go. Fascinating course. Absolutely fascinating course. Look how close that finish was. Culip, so close. Agent Double O slow. Well, more like Agent Double O slow. You had a lead and you fucking put the brakes on. And you got overtaken on a fucking turn. By 3 people. But there you go. well done to Tom. They're the winner of the third race. They won the other day. Tom actually won the other day as well. They're winning too much. Tom won the other day. They won, in fact, Tom won a few days ago, and their prize was a marble ticket. Let's spin the wheel again and see what it wins. Tom has won today. Another marble. Nah. Two marble tickets. Nah. We're spinning again. We're spinning again. Tom already has 1 marble ticket. I'm going to spin again. But no, I'm not giving Tom 2 marble tickets. Greedy bastard. Yeah, Tom has a Scottish soundboard pass. See if I can go. Alright, so yeah, Tom gets a Scottish soundboard pass. Well done to them. They've earned that Scottish soundboard pass. Hooray for them. But yeah, there we go, guys. Well, this was a unique bingo stream. DSP Bingo, 7x7 card. A little change of pace. I don't know what compelled me to ask you guys to vote on if you wanted a different card, but we did it. And the end result was a bit of a chaotic, mind-bending, horrible game to track for bingo. It was a bastard to endure. It really was a tough one. I mean, trying to play bingo with a 7x7 card is massively different compared to a 5x5 card. There is so much more to try and pay attention to. There's so many more extra squares to pay attention to. I think for the foreseeable future, I'm definitely not going to go past 5x5. That's as big as it will get, okay? Because I can't handle my tiny pea-sized brain can't really handle bigger bingo cards, alright? And half-time in England games 2-2. There you fucking go. Good stuff indeed. Interesting knowledge, but yeah. Well, guys, I am going to call it quits there. I'm going to wrap up there. The final bingo stream of the week is tomorrow. I'm not here Friday, okay? I'm busy Friday. However, I am planning on streaming DSP Bingo on Saturday for Friday's stream, okay? So that's my plan, okay? Even on tomorrow normal bingo stream tomorrow, you know, normal time. I'll be here. We'll do bingo and all that jazz. And but Friday I won't be here. But I'm planning to do DSP Bingo for Friday on Saturday, and I'll set up for you guys, and you guys will see that and all that jazz. So if you're interested in that, you know, come along on Saturday, and we can enjoy some bingo on Saturday for we change of pace. So there we go. But until then, and also that's a future problem to deal with. We'll deal with that. I'll address that tomorrow in more detail. But until then, guys, bingo resumes tomorrow. I do hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. If your day's not going well so far, hopefully it gets a bit better, whatever, fingers crossed, you know, that things can pick up and all that jazz. I'm going to wrap up there. I'm going to end how I always end, by putting today's PIG contributions made by supremely talented Pixar Animations. But until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.